One. Good evening, vampires, werewolves, and hackers. Today we are playing a special tasteful side quest one-shot, Tiddies by Night meets the distant future, to support survivors of sexualized violence. All fundraising proceeds from today will be benefiting Wright Crisis Center. They are a charity that provides immediate crisis and long-term support services to survivors of sexualized assault.
They lasted 30 seconds.
Oh, one sec. Oh, we got technical issues.
No.
Oh no, it decided that it didn't want to use the right desktop audio. All right. Well, all those jokes are lost now. It was great.
They were great. Too bad.
I mean, thanks so much in chat for saying that Emily was muted, because everybody would be muted for the next 3 hours.
That would have been awful.
All right, Emily, go ahead.
Thank you. All right. Hello. No donation is too small. $5 gets a survivor to and from group therapy. $15 funds an hour of text or chat support for survivors. And $35 provides an hour of their 24/7 free of charge crisis and information line that accepts calls from around the world. Every $60 provides a survivor with an hour of counseling free of charge. And if you have $100 to spare, that covers taxi services to and from the hospital for 5 survivors.
All of WAVA's services are available to all people of marginalized genders, including cis and trans women, non-binary, trans, genderqueer, and two-spirit people. The services are free of charge for survivors, including hospital accompaniment, police and court accompaniment, victim services, group therapy, individual counseling, text and chat support, the crisis line, and so much more. And I just want everyone to know, since we've already streamed yesterday and people have already donated before we started today, the donations that you are making are really changing lives. Since we began, we already had raised enough money to fund over 20 hours of WAVA's 24/7 crisis and information line, which is so life-changing for so many survivors that need the help that they need right away, wherever they are.
Everyone who donates $15 or more will receive access to $500 plus value digital tabletop RPG bundle. I said that weird. Thanks to our friends at Hit Point Press, Double Proficiency, D&D Speak, The Fluffy Philo, One Page Mage, Shiny Press, Dragon Stew, and Idle Champions. From big bads to magical items to traveling mechanics, brand new subclasses, one-page adventures, and more. Well, that's a lot.
It is.
This bundle has it all. Finally, Idle Champions is donating 2 codes to unlock chests in their game. One you can unlock by asking for it in the chat, and the other you can only get by making a donation. To gain access to this bundle, make sure you select that the charity can contact you when you make your donation.
Hey guys, let's talk about those raffle prizes. When making your donation, if you want to participate in our raffle, be sure to select a reward that involves raffle tickets. We have so many exciting prizes ready to be given away, and the raffle tickets only cost $10, guys. $10 each, not that much. It's with all of these great prizes to win. Prizes include handmade Tabletop Tiddies themed dice bags, player handbooks from D&D Beyond, copies of video games, including Oxygen Not Included, Resident Evil 3, Don't Starve Together, and more. The more money we raise, the more giveaways we can unlock.
Whoa! And not only can you enter a raffle, but your donations can affect the game. That's right, a $20 gift will give one of us a free heal. $30 will give us an advantage. I believe is unlimited rerolls forever.
Kelly?
Yeah.
What? No.
You do one.
You can re-roll all your dice, but only once.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not forever. Darn. $40 forces a wild magic surge. $60 gives us a auto crit, and $100 means that we will draw from the deck many things.
You might
The
be asking
vampires.
yourself, how does that work? I don't know.
Figure it out.
Yeah.
Just doing it. It's fine.
Just doing
A
it.
bunch of things from D&D that will just suddenly show up.
Sure.
Because we're in the
Yeah.
distant future.
Why not?
Anything goes here.
Whoa! Before we jump into everything, I just want to go over what everyone has already unlocked because we also just got another donation! Which means that, Rat, you have a free heal. Octavia, that's me, I have a free heal. And New, we have a message from Anonymous that says, Belgium Jerry, heck yeah, free heal. So that's 3 free heals so far. I wonder what will happen
Hey,
next.
hey guys, what the heck? Where's mine?
I got it. Apparently just
I small. I'm delicate.
I'll protect you. It's fine.
Aw, there we go.
No.
We'll be your human shield, Imogen. As long as you don't try to kill me.
God.
that's all. That's the whole script, right?
That's it.
That was
All right.
Closing the window.
Isn't
Never
it?
done.
Before we get into this episode, we want to acknowledge the colonial history of Canada and how Canada has and continues to take from Indigenous people. The effects of colonization are still felt to this day, and we acknowledge that this episode is being recorded on the stolen lands of the Secwepemc, Semiahmoo, Katzie, Kwantlen, Musqueam, Squamish, Tsleil-Waututh, Mississauga, and Coast Salish First Nations. If you would like to know more about the effects of colonization and support some Indigenous charities and organizations, you can go to the resources page on our website at tabletoptiddies.com/resources. I was very focused on not sounding dumb while having my teeth in, and it's tough.
And it worked out.
I feel attacked.
The full cast of the investigators of the IOU are ready.
Hello. My name is Emily Matchette. My pronouns are she, her, and I play Imogen White, the Slewberry, whose pronouns are also she, her. And oh boy, it's been a while since I've done the accent, so we'll see how tonight goes. Oh no!
Hi, everybody. I'm Charlene Bear. I go by Char. My pronouns are she, they. And I play Octavia Miller, the Tremere, whose pronouns are she, her. And sometimes I take control of my seeing eye dog, Prophet, whose pronouns are he, him. Super excited to raise money for survivors. Wow!
Hello, everyone. My name is Rachel Theilade. My pronouns are she, her, and I am playing Evelyn Stormloft, the Nosferatu, whose pronouns are also she, her, and she is also very excited to raise money for survivors because she doesn't like anyone who would attack.
Hi, I'm Casper. My pronouns are they, them. I am playing Belgium Jerry. His pronouns are he, him. I am a gang girl.
Yeah.
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 We're doing it.
Yeah, I know what I am.
I like that we threw you into the deep end. We're like, hey, welcome to the cast. You're now playing on a charity stream.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, hello. My name's Sara. My pronouns are she, her. And today I'm playing Rat. And it is a Nosferatu freaking sewer dwelling cool dude. I don't know. Was I supposed to say something else?
You
that's
got
fine.
it. That's great.
That's about
That's
it.
it.
I don't know
it's
how
pretty
long this
simple.
mustache is gonna last.
That's fair. That's
Letting
very
you know
fair.
right now. It's
I
all
want
in all.
to
It has to last forever.
say a special welcome to I'm not sure if it's Kaleidoscope or Kaleidoscope, but welcome listening to our show as a podcast, and now you're here seeing us live. Super excited to see you. And also, Emily, somebody donated for you to get a free heal, and I quote said Imogen and her weird eye thing.
Thanks.
Perfect. All right. With no further ado, previously on
what?
Titties by Night.
Oh my.
The investigators of the occult and unusual solved some mysteries and stuff. There were ghosts. There was probably some zombies or something. Who cares? They did it. They did a good job. They investigated so hard, and now they're relaxing at the IOU. The 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of you are all sitting in the nice, posh entranceway of the IOU headquarters. Marguerite has put on a vinyl on the gramophone, playing the song we use for the interior of the IOU. She's sort of hanging out in the corner, smoking a cigar. Well, all of you are sitting on the various chairs and accoutrements throughout the headquarters. And so it was a hard-fought case. Y'all are a little exhausted, but you've come here for respite, and the morning is soon to come, so all of you have to stay here for the day. But you are free to talk amongst yourselves for a moment.
Oh, I can't believe I punched a freaking werewolf in the heart. I don't know what kind of accent that was. I'm so sorry.
It went all the way through. I could hear it squelching from the other side.
Yeah, that was good.
I can't believe you wouldn't just crash at my place after. This place has got too much fabric. And it just like looks around the room with distaste.
There's just
Well,
something.
you're really not.
Go ahead, Evelyn.
I was just going to say, if you're really that uncomfortable, you could always go down to my quarters. It's probably more familiar,
No,
closer to home.
We're having a chat, a drink, and then it just picks up its little cup and just tinks it,
Yeah.
and then just puts it down, not drinking anyway. Being sociable, talking out of vamps.
Marguerite in the corner says, "Listen, I would have brought all of you some blood or something, but I didn't know there was going to be so many. Half of you go hunting yourselves, and the other half don't drink anything.
Which of us don't drink anything?
Well, you got the chickens and the cows and whatever. Imogen's, I don't know, always picking up rats. I don't know.
Fair enough.
I don't pretend to understand. Belgian Jerry, we only met like 2 weeks ago, so I don't know what you do."
I fought people.
That's
That's what I do.
cool. Respect.
We needed additional protection, of course. I mean, Evelyn is fantastic with her rapier, but some more muscle couldn't hurt the team, I would say.
I think we make a great team. Someone who's more upfront is always an asset.
Yeah, as long as I keep punching people, I'm fine.
Prophet kind of puts his head on your knees, Octavian, goes,
profit you! You little rascal!
Do you need something?
this was in response to you saying that having more muscle on the team.
Oh, you're so excellent, my darling boy. We couldn't do anything without you.
Like shadow tendrils emerge from the back of Prophet, and you can see them like petting the side of Octavia's face.
Evelyn, you have been gifted a free reroll from Brathwaite. Evelyn might need this, they say.
Oh my.
Thank
you.
And as
Sorry, I was gonna step out for a tick and get me a nip.
as you approach the window, you can see that the night has sort of begun to lighten, and you can tell that the sun is almost rising, and all of you must hurry to your various abodes or wherever you're crashing tonight before the sun engulfs you and just destroys you.
Going to bed sober is just wrong.
I better head downstairs. I can feel the air around me getting warmer. Come now, Prophet. And I walk down the stairs to my coffin.
Prophet kind of Marguerite says, "Yeah, I better get back to wherever I sleep," and just kind of chugs back the whiskey, puts it down, and you hear the ding 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 as she leaves through the front door.
I stay
does
until the
she
very
sleep?
who knows? I stay until the very last second cleaning up after Rat.
As it
Disgusting.
stands up, you see that there's literally like leg imprints of dirt on the chair that it was sitting on, and like every single surface smells faintly of fecal matter.
Oh.
And
I-
it goes up to Evelyn and is like, "Oi, do you want me to crash here, or I could head back to the tunnels?"
Anything you like. If you feel they need supervising in regards to the rest of the team that are down in the sewers, clearly, then you may go, but if you'd prefer to stay here for the night, I don't see why not.
Yeah, I've got a bit of a position now. I'm head of the sewer maintenance, so I'm gonna just go and just sleep. Make
Oi.
my way down
Say.
there. Yeah.
Mate, where'd you find that hat?
I was just walking down the sewers, and it was just there. Was looking a little prim proper, so I put a little bit more dirt on it. I stuck it on my head.
I used to have one just like it.
Oh,
Huh.
that's a coincidence.
Yeah.
No. Turns around and just kind of wanders off down the hallway.
I love that.
Scrubbing furiously behind Rat.
Give me a dexterity and let's see, crafts. Imogen.
Oh,
yeah,
Dexterity and craft?
sure.
Hey, ugh. Well, that's like 3 dice, so here we go.
Good luck. While that roll is happening, we hit our goal!
Yay!
Our stretch goal is complete! Thank you all so much for donating! We have just accompanied 6 survivors to the hospital so that they are not alone when they are beginning their healing journey, which is fucking fantastic. Thank you all so much. Our next stretch goal is going to unlock 3 more prizes in our giveaway. It's $1,000, which we're hoping to make tonight. Woo! Woo!
I got 1 success.
Oh boy.
It's a challenge. You kind of like are stressed because you know the sun is coming up, so you're like sweeping, but it's doing that thing where when you try to sweep into the bin, there's just a line left over, and no
swear to God.
matter how hard you try, the line just stays, and you just move it around, and it never goes away.
I'm upset. It's fine. I'm checking if I have any powers that help me with that. But I don't think so. Okay.
Oi, is there a library in this place?
There's like a little one, like a few shelves of books and stuff.
I'm gonna tuck in there and take a nice little nap.
You just kind of crash next to the books.
Yeah, reading a book of poetry. I'm classy.
And Evelyn, I assume you're going to your sewage adjacent room.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ew.
So as
Not in the sewers. I'm just next to the
just
sewers.
next to
Totally different.
Yeah.
as Imogen finishes trying to clean up, Evelyn heads down to her sewer adjacent. Everyone has gone to their quarters. Rat, as you're sort of hopping into the sewers, the moment that you touch the goopy water, you hear off in the distance, and you can see the walls of the sewer crashing in, leading towards where you are. And before you can react, the walls crumble down around you. Evelyn, just as you're about to get into your coffin, you see the roof of your room fall in. Octavia and Imogen, in your various rooms, the stone walls crumble around you and fall into a pile on your bodies. And Belgian Cherry, as you're hitting the last poetry line of a good book, the bookshelves fall over and all of the books fall on you and the stones crumble around you and all of you take as many health points as you have and are put into torpor.
Oh, fuck.
Oh.
I use my free heal! No, I'm just kidding.
Game broken.
And we see from the outside of the IOU a massive sinkhole has formed where the building used to be. All of the stones have crumbled around and nothing remains but a giant, now kind of like doing that thing where the sewage is pouring off into the hole, pit where they once stood. And
And Belgian Jerry's mustache, because it did not make
Oh
it.
no!
Oh!
And we fade off to 2,000 years later. And I'll be right back.
I'm like, wow, what a great stream, everyone. Thank you so much for
1,000 years. Hold on. Wait. I'm gonna math that. So hold up. It's like
2,000
I
years.
can't do
in the
it.
future.
Sorry, you're
We are streaming for survivors today. We've already, oh my gosh, perfect timing. We just received another donation. Let me explain. RK, they, them, thank you so much for donating. Oh, it's for Profit. Exciting. A reroll for Profit with his tendrils. I love that. We are streaming for survivors. You, as you can see, can donate to affect the game. I don't know why I'm emoting to my webcam when no one can see me. They can just hear me.
The webcam's off.
But you can donate to affect the game and support survivors at the same time. Waiver Rape Crisis Center serves all survivors of marginalized genders, including trans folk, non-binary people, genderqueer folk, two-spirit people, and more. And also their families. If people need to call the crisis line to get support on how they can be a more supportive family member for a survivor, that's totally okay. And that includes cis men for that service that WAVA provides. We are with survivors from the beginning of their healing journey all the way until they feel that they've crossed the bridge from participating in WAVA's services. We do police and court accompaniment. We're there with them at the hospital. We have many different kinds of group therapy, as well as Indigenous services that are specific for Indigenous folk, as well as trans bi and for services as well. Kelly, are you okay, or do you need a bit more time?
I'm ready.
Okay.
As we fade back in, dun, 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 all of you awake, suddenly lined up in the IOU, sitting in various chairs. Oh yeah, I gotta do. Oh no, I didn't do Char's quick turn.
Oh yeah, I'm still a Victorian. It's okay.
One sec. Everything's it's very important that all of this is canon.
Sarah's has a cat with a laser eye.
Hell yes, there we go.
I would like to shout out Emily for this brilliant decision.
We in there. All of you are sitting in chairs in the IOU, as it was just one night before. You're hungrier than you have ever been in your entire lives and unlives. As all of you sort of just sit there, the beast rumbling inside of you. You see a familiar figure standing in front of you. And Octavia, you hear the sultry sounds of Sam as they say, "Oh, hi there, Governor. Isn't it a doozy of a day there? In it. All of you see this tiny little popper standing in front of you.
Where's my tunnels?
Right, crikey, then there, Admiral. I'd say your tunnels are took a straight licking. Licking.
What is this little munchkin saying?
Sam, is there something, I don't want to say wrong with you? Are you feeling all right?
Nothing to bother with me. I'm right chapped in it.
In the ideas.
How delicious does this person smell as a vampire who is extremely hungry?
No.
You don't smell any biological material. Instead, all of
Okay.
you with
I
your
thought so.
with your hunger and your heightened senses from said hunger smell almost like burning tar and the smell of like smoky, not coal, but like something almost like alloy and metallic in the air.
Alloy?
And
I play too many video games.
everyone notices that the IOU doesn't look quite right. You were literally here minutes ago, but some of the placement looks a little bit off. the walls and such seem like they were almost like hand painted a little bit. And you don't know what a polygon is, but the couches don't have enough of them. I'd right say that you chaps and chapettes are to get yourself some sweet blood in it.
Can I hit him?
Octavia, this person is not real. I don't smell anything. What's happening? Is this one of your contraptions?
No, Sam is someone that I've spoken with many times. I'm very confused.
I'm gonna smack him in the back of the head.
All right,
Nice.
as you go to swing, roll me a strength and brawl.
Oh, okay, cool. Oh wait, I'm sober too. Dang it. That should I think that's it. I got 3 successes.
Nice.
Ooh.
You punch as hard as you can into the back of this popper person, and you feel almost like punching up against the side of like a carriage or something as they kind of shudder and break, and you pull back your fist, and there's just like metal shrapnel sticking out of your fingers, and Sam's head is sort of like indented, and they're flickering with a strange light that none of you really recognize, and they say, in it, in it, in it, in it, in it, in it, in it.
Rat's just
Think I
banging
made it
on every
worse.
single wall.
I'm gonna heal them.
All right, roll your Ovea.
It's not real.
But I don't know that. I'm dumb.
And I'm gonna need every single one of you that's
Masquerade.
not Imogen to roll me a willpower.
Oh boy. Also, I donated for a wild magic surge when appropriate.
Oh no!
Yeet.
All right, I know exactly when that's gonna happen.
3 successes.
As you reach out your salubri powers, trying to connect to Sam, you feel like the blood pour down your forehead as you reach out, but there's no soul to speak of. Just a like cold metal powered something in front of you, and the machine just sort of like keeps twitching, saying, in it, in it, in it, in it. What did everyone get for their willpowers?
4.
Oh fuck.
Nice. That's
good.
Good. I only have fucking not that many willpower to go around.
I
so
wasted
almost all of them.
3 10s on this, so I have 8.
Jesus.
Whoa.
I'm very
I
sad.
got 2.
All right.
I got 0.
Ooh.
Hey.
Oh,
Oh,
shit. Rest in pieces.
Rat, you can you're so hungry, and you can smell the like sweet blood coming out of Imogen's forehead. Belgian Jerry, you are in mid-dive before you even realize it, when you're caught out of the air by something. Something hard and metallic grips the back of your vest and just holds you aloft. None of you see it for a moment, but then the entire IOU seems to like flicker, and all of the walls and desks and stuff just sort of disappear. And Evelyn, Imogen, and Rat, you see a giant, what appears to be almost like a golem, or a gargoyle as you would recognize them, but made entirely of like polished metal and steel. And all of you hear a familiar voice. All right, that's enough of that. Listen, don't make me regret bringing you back to the world of the living. And Belgian Jerry's just sort of like flickering and flailing in this giant metal gargoyle's arms. And as it faces down at you, Imogen, you see a flat, sort of light flickering face that appears to be Marguerite, but it's almost like floating about an inch in front of the head of this metal gargoyle. Are you doing all right there, kid? You gonna be fine?
No, what is going on?
All right. I was.
Wait, what's going on? Marigold.
Hey, how's everyone else? Clearly, Belgian Jerry needs some help. How's everyone else doing right now? You hungry? What do you need?
I feel perfectly
Starving?
fine.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm extremely hungry. I'm not going to eat Imogen, but I'm extremely hungry and extremely confused.
What's going on?
All right. What? I was hoping that. Stop moving. I was hoping that having a representation of the IOU would have helped you in this transition, but apparently that didn't work too well. All right, all of you feed, and she holds out her arm, and you see the metal sort of like split and open up, almost like a serving table or something. And you see these like aluminum cylinders lined in her wrist. With like small little pegs that look like you could crack them open on the top, and she reaches her arm out to each of you to grab one.
These aren't local, are they?
Insight check.
They're locally brewed. They're pretty artisanal actually.
I can't eat them if they're local.
Listen, I got some imports as well if you need. Give me a wits and insight.
Imogen?
Yeah.
Oh, I was joking, but yeah, I'll do that.
Oh, I mean, it's up to you.
Oh, fuck yeah, bud. I got so many dice in that. Oh god, how do you count? There we go.
I really like the music. It's hard not to dance
Yeah.
while it's playing.
3 successes.
I mean, as much as you can gather from the presence of a metal gargoyle, you get the impression that she is trustworthy and is looking out for you.
I'll drink then.
All right, as you lift up the metal cylinder, you see words written on the side that say Blood Light, and
Fuck off.
under yours it says Blood Light Lime.
No!
And she
Oh,
says,
lime is the worst!
she said, "Oh, that one's pretty good. I think you'll like that one, Imogen."
Right?
If I reach for an import, what would it say?
They all are Bloodlight, just of various. There's Bloodlight Classic. There's Bloodlight.
One of them says Bloodlight Belgium, I bet.
Yeah, you can
I
like
like that one.
you can like
Yeah.
kick around as you're flailing in her arms.
Not that one. Not that one. No, this one. I can do this one.
all right, go. Just listen. I got a lot to explain, so just chug your Bloodlights and we'll get on the road.
Right?
Prophet just like comes back with one in his mouth for me, and I sip it.
As you try to summon Prophet,
No!
nothing appears. You don't feel a presence of Prophet.
The people donated for Prophet. You can't take him away from me.
Something wrong over there, Octavia?
I don't feel the. Where's my dog?
Oh,
What?
sorry. 1 sec. All right, everyone grab your Bloodlights. And she like recloses the hatch. I knew that I had to prepare for this, and reaches into her chest and sort of pulls out this like metallic orb. Is it okay can I put you down, Jerry? You gonna try to eat the little one again?
No. Where's the dog?
All right, puts you down. All right. We've been storing Prophet's soul in here for 2,000 years or so. Might be a little bit rambunctious when I open this, but just be prepared. We had to make a few modifications. And she twists the orb, and as she opens it, you see these small little robotic spheres pop out, like hundreds, if not thousands of them, sort of just like drop to the ground. I don't know, Octavia, do you have like a way to call them or something?
Come here, boy. Come here, Prophet.
And as Octavia says that, all of the little spheres just kind of like move into each other and start like forming this almost like liquid as they form themselves into the shape of a dog that comes bounding towards Octavia. And Octavia, you just feel this like cold metal, like thousands of spheres of a tongue licking the side of your face.
Well, you've certainly changed, but your spirit remains.
And you all hear bark.
I knew it was you.
Bark. And Prophet will grab one of the floodlights.
Yeah.
All right. Is everyone satiated? Can we? I was hoping to do this more eased in, but we're running out of time, and I need to get things done quickly.
Yeah, I'm good.
Please tell
Yes,
us.
I'd love an explanation for all of this.
All right. Follow me. This is just the holodeck. This is where we. A lot of porn happens here. If I'm being entirely honest with you.
Oh,
What's that?
Oh
can we
God.
stick around?
Anyways, I know, Imogen, let me give you a real quick heads up.
No.
Yeah.
Let's go. And you see, she just opens. You couldn't see anything. It was sort of these like grids on the wall, but she opens a door that opens out into this strange workshop. It's like similar to Octavia's desk with like the small doodads and like wires and stuff like that, but it is massive. This huge laboratory with like desks with like what appear to be metallic arms and things hanging from the ceiling. There's like cranes that are lifting up what almost look like people made out of like roll cages. It's just
What's a crane?
there are cranes. Listen,
They're cranes?
they're just hand cranked. They're
Yeah.
at the docks and stuff.
Yay.
And you hear this like strange noise emanating through the entire space. It's like this, you could call it music, but it's like just this repetitive like beating noise over and over that occasionally changes an octave, going up and down, and it's just like permeating in your heads as it repeats over and over and over again.
God, what is that god-awful racket?
I like it.
It's
Yeah.
it's synth music. A lot of people like it. God, I gotta explain so much to you. Don't touch anything. You might break stuff. I'm
I'm
gonna.
already touching things.
Oh God.
I'm touching things too.
Everything that looks very clean now is no longer clean.
Nothing's really clean. Everything's already got like a layer of like grease and grime to it. But you're adding like you're reintroducing diseases that haven't existed in like 2,000 years.
Bag it back, baby.
Do I have
Oh no!
my ability to like use my typical leash or harness that I would have with Prophet? Like if I reach for it, do I have it attached to me still or no?
Prophet acts exactly the same. It's
Okay.
just made of nanomachines.
All right. So this is a new environment, sweetheart. Please guide me.
Ark. The like you try to put it on, but the nanomachines just kind of like open up and grab the collar and just like hold it in place.
I like lean over to Evelyn. I'm like, I'm not quite so sure about this Prophet.
Well, if Octavia is certain that it's Prophet, then I think it is.
Grr.
Who else would
Growl.
know him better?
All right, if you say so.
Don't worry, I think it's rather strange too.
All right. If you're done touching things and just making a whole mess of my lab, are you about ready to talk to? Well, I don't remember if you liked her or not the last time you met her, but you're gonna damn well like her now. It's my hacker, Melinda.
No.
Who's that?
No.
What's that?
Oh, yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
The Lees, Melinda Lee.
Yeah.
Oh, if I do remember correctly, we are on quite good terms now.
I mean, again, it's been 2,000 years. She might not care anymore. And as
Damn
Marguerite
it.
says that, you hear just like the clickiest, clackiest high heels walking across this concrete floor. As you look out, you see Melinda in her normal glory of just a massive Victorian dress, but it's all wires now. And there's these like strange like lights attached to all of them. Her hair, while still massive on the front on her forehead, is completely bald now and has been replaced with a metal plate. and she's just covered in like strange dots and lines that even from Victorian standpoint, don't really do anything and are mostly aesthetic at this point. And
Oi, chicken, you got something on your head.
Oh, yes, that. It's a, upgrade, if you will. Hello, all. I definitely haven't forgotten, by the way, Evelyn.
Sorry to interrupt. What are we wearing?
All your normal clothes.
Oh, our
Okay,
normal
cool.
shit.
A little dusty and dirty and broken.
We died.
Okay.
I brushed the dirt off of me. Like,
Just like old.
I just like put more dirt on.
Grabbing it.
Evelyn, who's this
Yes.
person? Should we be, are they
Oh,
cool?
this is Melinda Lee. She is very well connected. I think we should listen to what she has to
Literally
say.
right now.
Very funny, Imogen.
Well, yes, it seems that Imogen is catching on quite well. You may want to speed up there, old girl, Evelyn.
Shit.
Never changes with you, does it?
I jest, of course. Regardless, I suppose it is best to tell you the situation that you find yourselves in. You have been in torpor for 2,000 years or so.
Good lord.
It is the year 3,890X. We stopped tracking a while ago. All of you are here because we have decided that it is time to put a stop to the internet. It was a terrible invention that was invented around the early aughts.
What? Sorry, put a stop to what? Exactly.
Right,
It-
if you're looking to put a stop to something, where the folks for the team, just tell us where this internet fella is, and we'll go beat him up for you.
a lot is, he's got a good plan. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like your spunk, let's say. The internet was invented around the early 2000s or so. Nobody really remembers. And we all decided very quickly that it was a massive mistake. It turns out that there are immense problems with the internet, not including all of the ghosts that came out when the internet started.
What?
Just a plethora
Of
of
course.
ghosts were in the internet. It turns out that we should never have connected to it. Not to mention it has made everyone's life worse. Everyone is sad all the time. We know way too many things. And she just starts like blathering. And Marguerite Bot is like, get on with it.
Please explain to me what exactly the internet is.
Yes, I still have no idea.
Is it like a gang or something?
Yeah, can I hit him?
Not yet.
And
Is
why
it
did
like
it
a
have ghosts
library?
inside it?
Octavia, you actually may be able to grasp this concept more. I believe that you have had a run-in with the Malkavian web at some point in your existence.
Yes, I have, and so has Imogen, actually.
I try to forget about it, actually.
Fair. The Malkavian web connects most Malkavians. The joke on us is that they've been using the internet for thousands of years, but none of us were ready for it to be introduced. The internet connects everyone across the globe, regardless of whether or not they are kindred. And having access to that many kind proved problematic. And now that 2,000 years have gone by since, you have been crushed, we've managed to find you. And seeing as that you have never been connected to the internet or had any of its manipulative powers used on you, we have a perfect window to utilize your unique circumstance to defeat the internet once and for all and put a stop to it.
Of course.
Okay.
And I have to
still
pause
don't know what's going on.
because we have 2 new donations.
Hey!
Thank you so much, Vampy, for donating twice. Vampy is the artist that created some of the art that you see during our Be Right Backs. They are a fantastic artist, and they have donated for a free re-roll for Belgium Jerry and a free re-roll for Miss Imogen White.
Yay! Thanks, Campy.
Which means we are
Third it is
super
now.
close to our goal now. We are at 955 out of 1,000. Less than $50 away. Oh my gosh.
Let's do it.
Heck yeah.
Fantastic.
I keep thinking you're saying fantastic.
I will now. I will now.
All right. So as Belgian Jerry has pointed out, I, being the expert hacker that I am, have discovered a way to make various items for you, to make it possible for you to see the internet without actually connecting to it. And to Belgian Jerry's point, I believe you will be able to punch anything that comes out of it.
Awesome.
Now,
What exactly do you mean by hacker? Or is it something about maybe gardening?
it's
Because
like
I do that as well.
it's like a poet or an artist, but for modern conveyances.
All right. I respect that.
It still doesn't really explain much, does it?
No, it doesn't, but let's move on. Come.
You can see that Evelyn's like looks like her head is like visibly in pain. Just like, what the fuck?
Evelyn, love, we're gonna get shiny new gifts, and it's gonna give us a chance to kick something's ass. I don't know why I'm Irish now. I don't know what's happening.
Sorry about it.
Welcome to Streaming with Emily.
Imogen's fault.
Good key, but it took me a long time to get like this. I went through a lot of getting pulled off into your British first.
Oh, you must understand. It has been quite hard to hold on to my accent. It's gone a bit out of vogue recently, but that's neither here nor here. You will find out about that later. Come to my part of the laboratory,
Right.
and she leads you to a more recognizable zone as she has decorated her portion of the laboratory entirely in like Victorian art and portraits. You see like stuff that you recognize being in like art galleries that should probably still be there are now set up in her lab, but she also has a large chair set up in the middle that's sort of more of the time, very robotic looking, and all of these wires that are leading to these strange rectangles that have like letters and words and stuff moving very fast on them. All right,
Can
all
I
right.
read?
Yeah, go ahead. You can take a look. Give me a intelligence and science.
Shit. Oh, I have a dot in science.
I do not. Okay, so yeah, I'm just gonna. I got one success.
Hey, as best as you can figure, it's some sort of like strange case study. There's a lot of like, ifs this, do this, else this, do this, if this, do this, and it's just like, it's a very repetitive, like, seemingly useless list of like statements of like, if this happens, do this, and
Got really read poetry in the future.
yes, but I am a perfect artist when it comes to us. Regardless, which of you wants to go first?
Oi!
All right. To be honest, I didn't know that you were going to be here, but I might be able to scrounge something up. Take a seat. Take a seat.
He is an excellent addition to our team. I'll
Yes,
have you
yes,
know.
and you can see her kind of like shifting through like shelves of just like strange knickknacks and like junk that she has.
I don't sit in the freaky chair, by the way. I
all
will
right.
stand next to it. I am not sitting in the wire chair.
She says, all right, well, that's not going to work. Well, all right. Well, okay. One sec. Let me check something. And she goes over to her strange little screens and starts typing. And you see the words pop up that say, is steampunk popular again? And as she hits enter, you see just this like roller coaster of a line that are drawing across years and years of this line going up and down, up and down, up and down, over and over again. And as it slowly gets close to 389X, the line shoots back up. And she says, perfect, excellent, these will do great. And walks back over to the shelf and grabs 2 gloves with gears and various different, like, this looks like the technology that you are used to, and sort of hands them to you and says, technically you don't need the chair for this one.
All right. Hang on. Jerry's gonna fit those bad boys on and then just give a couple.
Yes.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Nice.
And as you do, you feel almost like a twinge in the side of your head that, like, it feels like a nerve twitching. And she says, oh, sorry about that. These devices will all connect you to Bluetooth, which will allow you to see the internet within a certain radius. No, not Blue. It's actually, it is named after, I believe, a pirate who enjoyed eating a lot of blueberries, and he was named Bluetooth. Regardless, it will let you see the internet while not being connected to the internet and allow you to punch the internet in this case.
Oi, Emmy. And my teeth, boo.
You're
No.
fine.
All right. Cool.
Rat just kind of like pulls on Evelyn's skirts and is like, should I be scared about my teeth turning blue? I don't want my
No, I think
What?
it's a.
teeth.
It might be a metaphor. I'm not quite sure.
It's a
Oh, that's
brand,
just
I
like
believe,
me.
love.
Rat's starting to look like its namesake and is starting to get a little skittish.
And who's next? Who's next?
I'll feel
Fine.
fine, but way.
Why not? I'll go.
Excellent. Evelyn, would you like to take a seat?
Sure.
All right, perfect.
I'll sit in your creepy chair. I sit in the creepy chair.
Yours also very reminiscent of a bygone era of a rich businessman running around with strange devices on their ears that allowed them to communicate through Bluetooth. That never went back in style, unfortunately, so it'll be perfect for you. And kind of brings out this white triangle and, like, latches it onto your ear.
Well, this is very strange.
Yes. Also a prototype. Roll me a D100.
No.
Oh no, I don't have a D100 out. Fuck.
Oh no!
Fuck. Hold on.
She's kind of like tinkering with it while you're doing this. Oh, yes. Oh, yep. Oh,
You can just
perfect.
roll 2 d10s.
That's true.
Of different
true, I'll do
colors.
that. Fuck it. Way easier than going to a digital roller. So I got a 10 and a 2.
So 12,
Oh.
I guess?
Yeah.
Roll 1d10.
Another D10? Fuck.
Oh no.
8.
This is a D10 based system.
Yeah. I
Wild
know.
magic search.
As
Dude,
as
take
it
fucking
attaches to your
damage.
ear, you get this like shock in your entire body, and you feel your already like weirdly jointed bones start to like crack, and Melinda sort of walks back and she says, "Oh, it was very much a prototype. This was not intended. It was supposed to be a prank." And you all see Evelyn grow by 8 inches as she
Oh,
gets
boy.
taller. And you
Wonderful.
sort of like, your legs kick out over the chair as you grow 8 inches taller.
Evelyn!
Oh no.
Oi!
That can't be good.
Fascinating, but also extremely uncomfortable.
It's also very unsettling as Evelyn now kind of looks like Slenderman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Evelyn, how tall were you before?
Pretty tall, wasn't she?
She was pretty friggin' tall. Not like weird.
Are we
tall
like
for
eye to
Victoria.
eye now?
No, she's probably over
Possibly.
like 6 feet tall at least.
There's
Yeah.
there's like half
Yeah.
an inch gap now at the bottom of your hair where it's not touching the ground.
Oh my god.
This is now canon, just so that Rachel can keep that.
All right, I promise that the other ones are much more calibrated. I'm very sorry, dear. I'm sure we can get that fixed with some meat hacking. Regardless, who's next? Who's next?
I'll go.
All right.
I'll do it.
And she kind of like puts out her hand to help you sit on the chair.
I don't take it. I can do it by myself.
All right. Well, you're very social, dear, and I like to think of you as a friend. And so I'm going to give you something that will allow you to always be in contact with me. And she hands you just like a black rectangle, kind of shiny.
Okay. And
It's a phone, dear.
okay, and
Contact?
in this,
Yes, that's a cellular phone, my dear.
a what?
It's I can't remember. It's been a while. Did you have telephones back in the day?
Oh, shit. I don't know.
I believe we'd said that you might.
Did we have telephones?
I don't
There's
remember.
usually telephone wires, I believe.
Also,
Like
is
a
your
bell.
phone black, Emily? I didn't actually check. Show your phone to us. A white.
I can hear. I'll take the thing off. No, it's still silver. Fuck.
1876.
silver rectangle.
The phone was invented in 1876.
Perfect. So you know what
Yeah,
a
but
phone
we
is,
would
but this
want
does
each
not look like a fucking
Does
phone.
not look anything like
square.
any phone.
Tap the screen. And indeed, even 2,000 years later, there's a little icon of what you know to be a phone for some reason.
Yeah.
If you ever
This
need me,
magic.
sure, yes. As magic is the internet. Again, it will allow you to communicate with the Bluetooth. Who's next? Who's next?
Oh.
Perfect. You're using it great.
I'm just gonna like say hello to it, cause
I can hear you. It's working.
we're in the same
right
room. Of course you
there.
can hear me.
Yes.
All right, all
literally-
right. I would like to get my gift.
All right, Octavia. Sit on. I will help you. And she kind of like grabs your hand
Yes, please.
and leads you to the chair. And this is
Hi,
going to
sit
hurt excruciating a lot.
What?
Pardon me.
I'm going to need
Hey,
to.
don't hurt my friends.
I'm sorry. The design that I've made for you is very powerful. It will allow you to use your intrinsic spiritual abilities. I've updated the UI so that it should do that. But I need to insert it underneath your nail bed.
That's
Mount
like torture, but sure.
All right, here we go.
You have my consent.
All right, here we go. And you all see as she grabs these like long silver cones and just kind of like
eyes.
puts them onto the finger.
I think Evelyn just like watches, just like
No.
disturbed, but also fascinated.
Perfect.
They
And it's
feel-
working excellently. And
Extended.
as they go in,
Ow!
you feel that tinge, but suddenly you can hear just like all the ghostly voices that you were used to hearing whispering around you once again. Except they're sort of like, they kind of match that synth now. They're like,
I've heard the song before.
I almost didn't realize it, but I wasn't hearing our wraith friends from the other side until this moment.
Yes, these would be the web ghosts. Those are all of the ghosts that emerged from the internet when it started, and they are constantly around us, making us feel bad.
Making us feel bad? That doesn't
Yes.
sound like them.
Again, these are internet ghosts. Everything from the internet makes us feel bad. You must all remember this. This is why I'm not connecting
Yes.
you directly to the internet.
Thank
Ooh,
you.
Imogen, you posted a tweet. Good job.
Thank
I
you.
did a what?
Oh, it's fine. Don't worry.
Thank you for this gift. And I'll get up off the chair so the next person can go.
And finally, Rats.
Yeah.
Here's some glasses, and
All
just like lazily tosses you some like welding goggles. These will allow you to see the internet, I suppose. I don't know. Again, I didn't think you were coming, so.
Will I see anything?
Can we zoom in on
Those look fantastic. Absolutely fantastic.
Will I see anything?
Willy Wonka.
Beautiful.
As you put on the goggles,
Yeah.
you see a small white square appear above Imogen's phone that just has a jumble of letters in it, you assume, and it just flies off into the distance. You see all of these various like rectangles and images of people just flying around you. And as you sort of try to focus, you see two images pop up in front of you. Can Rat read?
No.
All right. There's a bunch of.
Excellent.
I'm so glad I decided that you're the one that can see this. There's a whole bunch of. You know what letters are. You just don't know. You can't read.
Yeah,
them.
I
And there's
just
just
can't
like a square of them, and then a big red rectangle at the bottom of it. And next to that, there's another one, and it's got a picture of like two fangs, but they're kind of like growing back and forth. It's like animated of them growing longer and then starting small. and there's another button underneath that that's like kind of green and indented.
All right. I would like to also state that on my character sheet, it says that Rat is bad at tech. It's like a fucking disaster.
Perfect.
There's some kind of thing in the air, and I'm just gonna try to hit the green thing.
All right, as you hit the green one, give me a willpower check.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
Blood me up, baby. Boop. Why do I not know how this works? There it is. That was 3 successes.
All right, as you slam it, your head just immediately starts ringing with a voice that says, "Are your fangs not long enough? Click this now and your fangs will grow. Use our pill and your fangs will grow longer."
There's someone in my head!
And you take 2 points of superficial damage as you are you are hit with spam.
Noise. I take off the
Spam. God.
glasses.
You can no longer hear it, and you can sort of hear them like echoing from the glasses. What happened, dear?
There was some fangs and some shapes and scribbles,
Oh,
and then
oh,
I hit a
that
green
was-
thing, and then it was in my head, and
That was spam. Do not click spam. You will be hacked, and you could die.
all right.
Yes.
How can I tell what's spam and what's not?
Well,
they
everything is
just look
spam
like
on the
scribbles.
internet.
Everything is spam.
Everything is spam. So don't interact with
All right,
anything
but
you
it's
see on the
not-
internet.
It's not like canned spam that I can eat. It's something different.
No, it's junk mail. I guess. Yes.
The garbage.
I've never gotten a letter in my life.
An annoyance.
Yes, it's an annoyance. Regardless, you're all kitted out.
Did this phone come with any apps on it? This is Emily asking.
Aside from Twitter.
There are a bunch of. There's like a grid of just images, little small images. None of them have any labels though.
Just the pictures?
Yeah, there's a little. There's like a little animated. It kind of looks like a bird a little bit. And there's another bird next to it, but it's blue. There's a big F. There's a big T. And just like all these different colors of buttons on it.
Octavia gets
Okay.
flooded with a vision that just has the words NordVPN.
Not
And she
sponsored.
just feels this need for it, but unfortunately they do not have access to it.
Yeah, you're.
I wish I could remember all the Critical Role hacker names, because then I would be referencing them, but I don't right now. Something 69.
Oh yes, I've made accounts for all of you. All of them end at 69. Regardless, you're all teched out and clearly are understanding how the future works now. Would you like me to tell you what the mission is?
Yes,
Yeah.
please.
Yeah,
Maybe
our
that
goal
will
was
be
to
something
kill
I can understand.
the
Of
internet.
course.
All right. So, as we all know, at some point in the past, the internet was invented and ghosts came out. Now, a lot of us were successful. My wife Olive and I made non-fungible tokens that people were able to make a lot of money on, and we made a buttload of money and became rich on the internet.
That sounds like fake money. That doesn't sound like anything that would be good at all.
Oh
Did
yes,
you just...
it was awful, and we scammed
it-
everyone.
Oh.
That's awful.
Also, I need to show my shirt now.
It says you have to pull it all the way up so people can see it. Yeah, there you go.
Let me screenshot that.
Yes, but we were exorbitantly rich, and I was able to fund my own company. Now, there were other people on the internet who had more disastrous motives. Some people made delivery companies that exploited everyone. Some people made apps that you can see Imogen that, again, exploited everyone. But there was one foe, dastardly amongst the rest of them, and his name was Dracula. He took to the internet like a fish to water.
I've never heard of him before. Who's that?
He was a Zamichi around your time, who was famous for a novel that had just come out. Several
Never heard of him.
Well, several adaptations have been made. If we had more time, there's a few movies I could have you watch, as well as small series. But unfortunately, that is not the case. Over the years,
How tough is this guy?
well, he's quite tough now, as he has incorporated a lot of tech and machinery into his body. Being a Zamichi, he is able to manipulate his flesh, but he goes by a different name now. One that I'm not too keen on. And as she says that, she pulls out a large, like, wire with a control panel on it and a button. And as she pushes it, the entire roof just begins to open, and you all instinctively clench as you can feel the warm heat of the sun on your bodies. But as you sort of recover, nothing happens. And Octavia, you are hit with just this like blast of like smoke and burning material and like just like rat, basically, just sewage smell. And
so normal.
Yeah. And all of you see just this like red sky and all of this fog in the air. Oh, sorry, I should have warned you. The sun is no issue anymore. But look over there.
What? Sorry, that's kind of a big thing.
Yeah, that's a big thing. You could have let with that.
Oh, yes. We burned too much shit, and now the sun doesn't work. It's
convenient for us.
It happened around 2023, I believe.
No, don't put a year on it.
Around 2023,
all of a sudden, the stream is fucking depressing.
Oh, I'm sorry. Was my internet talk not enough? But you see large neon letters in the sky attached to the most massive building you have ever seen. Just a spire shooting up into the air. And across the front, in neon letters, says, Hackula.
Oh, hey,
It's so dumb.
I hate him so much.
Why is everyone laughing?
His
Oh
name,
no! Well, darling, it's fucking Irish accent. I swear to shit.
his name is Hackula now, Octavia. Well, that's what he goes by. That's
I
his,
see.
Yes,
Hackula.
Get it?
Hackula.
Because he's a hack. He don't make good shit. He's a hack.
Terrible.
But what do you need from us?
Well, as long as I do not connect you to the internet, you cannot be manipulated to it. However, the way that the internet works now is that there are towers that send out a signal, I believe it's 5G or 7G or something, that will eventually indoctrinate you to the internet. We have about 24 hours or so before the internet is in your blood system. So as long as you, who have not been possessed by the internet yet, remain outside of its field, you may be able to sneak into Hackula's tower, punching all of his ghosts on the way there, Jerry.
All right.
As-
I still just want to punch Dracula for
Oh, yes.
terrible
Well,
name.
when you get there, you can deal with Hackula
Terrible
however you
name.
want. If you manage to unplug Hackula from the internet, I believe that may take out most of the ghosts, leaving a few stragglers for the rest of us to take care of. But if you do connect to the internet, he will know that you are coming, and his defenses will be doubled.
All right.
Yes,
I've
Rat.
got a question. Yeah, I'll put down my hand. So when we're connected to the internet and through our blood through some kind of airborne thing, and it knows that we're coming, wouldn't it know that you're telling us this plan?
Yes. And the moment I leave, I will be killed. No.
What? Okay, but how does
No,
it
not
know?
really.
Oh.
I have what is known as a VPN that is allowing me to not connect to the internet. But they're
I
very...
just received a vision about that. NordVPN.
Not sponsored.
Not a sponsor.
Yes, precisely. I am
Right,
not connected
so we
to
have
the...
to protect ourselves from the G's
Yes.
by finding a VPN. No, wait, we're just going in there. No, I can't do these multi-stage plans. I think we should,
How do I know if I'm plugged into anything? Do I literally plug how does one plug in so that I know not to
put
do
like a thing in
it?
a drain, so I don't know if we need
Yes.
Well, as I said, all of your devices are simply connected to Bluetooth. Imogen's device has a setting known as airplane mode. Now, airplanes were too hard to explain. But
Alright.
as long as Imogen does not press that button, She will be fine. Do not press the airplane mode button, Imogen. I cannot stress this enough.
I'm gonna roll to see if I've already done it. Because
I mean,
crapshoot.
Now, is
Let's see what
Hacula
it is.
spelled with a
Even-
K or just with a C?
It is with a K because he.
Even numbers I haven't, odd numbers I have.
Oh god.
Oh, God.
Yeah, one. I've already hit it, but I don't tell her. I just hit it again.
All right.
And-
Sounds good.
Fuck, we're fucked.
All right. But the rest of you.
Oh, I haven't done that. I don't know what you're talking about.
Perfect.
What button is that?
Um.
Hits it again.
I like it because you also wouldn't know which way is on and which way is off. So just by hitting it over and over, it's just a total crapshoot where it ends up.
But yes.
It's
for the-
very intuitive, you know.
The moment, well, let's just say that you will know when you are connected to the internet. And if you do not succeed within this 24 hours, you will never be able to get off the internet. No matter how hard you try or off the grid you get, everyone will still be able to find you on the internet.
Okay.
Alright.
Well, toodaloo, I believe there are rides waiting for you in the front.
We have to destroy Dracula by killing towers and avoiding the G's. Is
Yep.
that
And
the
we
gist
need
of
to
it?
go into the tower and unplug, take the cork out, and then go.
Fuck this. Let's just sneak in and stab the bastard.
Oi, I like that plan. Not so much
Yeah.
the sneaking bit, but yeah.
I
Alright.
mean,
Let's go.
let's go.
Oh, I'm sorry, you still here?
Goodbye.
Couldn't smell me, eh? All right.
Oh, I had my smell receptors removed years ago. This place is awful. Who's leading the? What's your order?
Yeah,
I
I
hate
would have
that.
fucked off and gone.
I'll
All
be
right.
next to Evelyn.
Jerry, give me a wits and awareness to try to get out.
Oh, son of a monkey.
Son of a monkey.
Not those monkeys again.
All right, yeah, my grand total of 3 die. I got 2 successes.
All right. It doesn't take too long. Maybe about 10 or 15 minutes of like trying different doors and like a bunch of stuff will fall, and then you go around. Marguerite has fully shut down at this point. You do eventually find a door that opens out into this like dingy looking road. It's like reminiscent of London, but it is grimy and cold, and there's just like garbage everywhere. There's like blue lights flickering up in the air. You can see these like giant metal carriages flying around above you, maybe like 200 or so feet. And there's just posters of various things everywhere.
Oi, right.
Yeah.
Come take a look at Ace.
All right. Whoa. Okay. So I know there's a lot going on right now, but the fact that that light is able to be purple is pretty freaking remarkable. Look at here, it's blue now. Whoa. Whoa! It turned red. Oh my goodness. How is this happening?
You can feel the electricity in the air. It's not lost on me. This is astounding.
I put on my goggles.
As you do, you begin to see these like faint lines connecting almost everything. The neon signs have lines shooting off towards Hacula's tower. All of these like machines and stuff that are flying around are all connected in this like web pointing out everywhere. And you get the impression that you can see things that are connected to the internet without being connected yourself.
Bro, yo, I can see the interwebs. It looks like a web in the sky and it all goes to the tower.
Wait.
Octavia, as you step outside, you distinctly hear off in the distance, vroom, vroom, vroom.
Fiend.
As you hear this getting closer and closer to you, all of you see this massive steel bicycle. it's built with all of these platings and such, and it only has two big rubber wheels as it stops in front of you, and you see written across the side is the word fiend. And as that one stops, you hear off in the distance, and more come driving out of seemingly nowhere and stop next to fiend. All of them just say fiend. But there is a stampede? ? What's it called? What's a bunch of horses called?
A team,
Herd?
a harass, a rag.
There's a
Called a herd.
There's a
Googled it.
I don't know. I like rag.
Mom
There's
has a
a
horse farm. It's called
there's a
herd.
rag of these strange metallic horses in front of you, just conveniently enough for all of you.
Well, shall we ride them?
We,
Might as well.
like, carefully get on, unsure. I guess you just get on like a normal horse.
It's just like vibrating, and it's really hot
Oh.
when you sit
Oh.
on it.
We're all in fucking like floor length, like crinoline.
Hey.
I'm wearing
for
pants. I
yourself.
don't know what you're talking
Sorry,
about.
I'm wearing like floor length crinoline
Yeah,
shit.
your dress like
happening.
poofs up around you, and you're like an inverted umbrella now.
Can I like pop her on top of her horse thing so she's less poofy?
Yeah, it's just you're just like the whole
Side straddling the bike.
Yes. Yep. We're riding side straddle.
Nice.
Absolutely.
Side saddle. You notice
Oh
that
wait,
there
Miss Imogen, can I help you up here?
I think I've got it, but sure, maybe that might help. Oh.
And consent is key, so I pop her on with her consent.
Rat has never been on a horse before and just kind of lies across it horizontally.
Nice.
That might be conceit.
Honestly, as a Tremere, I'm quite used to embracing the unknown. And Octavia just like totally like one leg on each side, skirt like all the way up to her hips is like ready to go.
You hear like
I am
near
horrified at that much leg.
She looks really hot.
yeah.
Also, like, my pants don't fit as well anymore, so there's like a bunch of ankle showing because
Oh,
I'm
yeah!
tall.
Horrified.
Like legs that are just like up, just like,
Absolutely appalled.
like Waluigi in Mario Kart. Just like
That's true, Imogen. Now that you are like sitting and sort of looking around, all of these like neon posters of like images that seem to be selling stuff have like scantily clad men with like their chest exposed and stuff like that, and like all of these like really sexual looking people up on all of these posters, showing way more than their ankles.
I blush and keep my eyes down. All three of them.
I just wanted you to know that Imogen, Belgium Jerry is literally he's just a muscular man only wearing a vest. That's it. Vest and dress pants. That's all and the bow tie. That's all he's got.
Amazing.
Some of them,
Spectacular.
you see a lot of them actually dressed just like you, Belgian Jerry. Something called Chip and Dale's. 3,000 though. Yeah, it's very similar.
Style never goes.
As Octavia sits on her fiend, you feel sort of like a mechanical thing moving next to your leg, Octavia, and all of you see just this like bar shoot out of the side of her bike and form this like side seat. As Prophet kind of like materializes inside of it. And then just sort of sitting.
So cool.
That's amazing.
Just for aesthetic reasons, very similar goggles to that of Rats appear.
And you hear, coming from your bike, Octavia says, "Where would you like to go?"
The House of Dracula.
Ah.
Every time I hear it, I want to punch him harder.
Hackula headquarters. Coming right up. And the rag of horses and begin driving off into the street at breakneck speeds that none of you are used to.
Oh my goodness!
There are no reins or anything, so even with Rat lying on the side, this horse is moving on its own, and you're all just windswept as you are driven into the road with all of these massive metallic carriages around you, all equally as fast and loud and smoking as you are, but you're being weaved in and out of all of them at, again, speeds never heard of before.
Hope nobody's too close to mine because my hair would just be going everywhere.
And similar, just like synthy music starts to play from all of your horses.
Oh. Disgusting.
I'm into it.
She's such a grandma. She's like, what is this? Terrible
music.
Terrible music.
I
I miss the classics.
need, let's say, Rat. Give me a wits and awareness.
Why me? What have I done?
You got the goggles.
Wits and aware. Oh yeah, true. That's true. Wits and I can't find awareness. Where's awareness?
In the third column underneath
there it is.
academics.
Okay. Figured it out. Look at me playing vampire like a pro. That is a 10, a 9, and 2 fails.
10.
Whatever that means.
So it's a 2.
Successes?
2 successes.
As you're driving along, I don't know why did my music stop, guys?
There's
as-
a bit of it.
We
It's
went
just
to the
deeper.
beach.
Yeah. As you're driving along at massive speeds, you see all of these lines connecting everything, and you get kind of like distracted for a moment. But eventually you see, coming from everyone's bike in front of you, all of these lines begin to appear rapidly, shooting off behind you. And as you turn around, you see a massive, flat-faced carriage driving towards you, connecting all of these lines to all of your bikes. And you see written across the front in sort of like weird, well, you wouldn't recognize it.
I'm just gonna say, look, there's a thing. Read it.
Yeah, I look, I guess. I look at wherever Rat is pointing with my thing. I'm like, what is this?
Lights up!
Back to the
That's amazing.
You see written on the front of this massive metallic carriage with these like the glass front, written on the front in sort of paint a little bit, says the Giovannis.
Oh, God damn it.
And this massive vehicle drives up next to you, and you see just sort of this like flatbed on the back of it, and all of these ruffian-looking like folk, but they have like leather pants and like all of these like neon lines and stuff all over them, just swinging chains and have like these strange katana blades and stuff. You hear, "Oi there! We got word from the internet that one of y'all's trying to destroy Hacula. Why, that's not too nice of y'all."
I don't know what you're talking about, darling. We just got here.
No.
Don't lie to
Rat
me.
looks- Rat looks over them and is like, the internet knows it's connecting us to them. It's in the bikes. It's in the bikes. And he's just slowly
Don't
like
mind
struggling
Rat,
up, so he's like
he's having a
standing on the
moment.
bicycle.
We heard it all over the phone. Don't deny it.
Over the what? Over the what?
Over the phone. Someone connected to the internet. We were hacking all the devices, and we heard it.
Imogen, you didn't.
Shakes your head. Not a clue. Nope. Just
All right.
empty head.
Well, we don't recognize you around here with your strange get-up, but you may not know.
Oi. Let me introduce myself, and I want to jump into the flatbed.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, let's get some fight music then. Do you have Soaring Leap? I can't remember.
No, I do not.
All right. Give me a strength.
Oh
And
no!
plan.
Give me a strength and
Couldn't have gone
athletics.
Strength and athletics, I'm
Yeah.
fine with that though. That's strength, and then athletics. Oh wait, nope, go back down. And then athletics is
Ooh, I like this so much.
4
This sounds
successes.
So good.
4 successes. You like kick off of your bike and it kind of like swivels and swerves as it tries to correct itself, and you land on the flatbed next to the one holding the katana, who kind of looks at you and says, "Oh, you think you're a big strong one then, eh?"
I don't respond. I want to punch him in the face.
All right.
This is how I communicate with my friends.
Give me a strength and brawl then. Remember, you are sober still. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
the blood light was non-alcoholic.
That's fine. I'm addicted to fighting.
Oh yes.
Wait, you said strength and oh my goodness, I have to math. Strength and then brawl and then yeah, that should yes. Okay, so I got 11 successes, but 2 of them have stars on them.
So you got 13 successes.
Holy shit!
Wow.
You leap onto the as
Bulldozer.
as the
Holy
katana is
shit.
pointed at your face and this wiry little Giovanni is looking at you. You wind up your fist, and as it connects, they just simply explode. Something inside of them malfunctioned as you hit them, and their body just explodes in this flash of white and blue light, and blood and guts smear all over the road. And the rest of them kind of, one spinning the chain just kind of like stops a little bit, and they say, "Oh no."
Is that all you got?
What are the rest of you doing?
Rat jumps over as well.
Yeah, I think I do too. After seeing that, I'm like,
Yeah. We'll
Alright.
disconnect you from the internet.
All of you.
Are we all still driving?
The bikes are driving
the bikes are doing it
themselves.
themselves.
They're like self-driving. They're
Oh
fine.
God. Okay.
The two of you do have soaring leap, right?
Yes, I would like to use it.
All right.
It's written in my character sheet, but I'm pretty sure I did a big jump last
Yeah, I think we did.
Yeah,
so,
we both did. We were on rooftops and shit.
The two of you,
Should probably
little
invest in
effort,
soaring
just
leap.
a little bit more dexterous, like jump off of your bikes and land on the flatbed as well, as the Giovannis kind of look around and they're like, "All right, well, we didn't think this fully through. We thought that you would be total noobs."
As I land, I activate Daunt.
Oh no.
I like doing soaring leap.
Just for flavor.
Nice.
Yeah.
They immediately like recoil and they're like, listen, we just work for the Giovannis. We aren't with the original clan. We just the ghosts.
Clearly, because you can't handle yourself at all.
Well, that's unheard. Oh, all right. Well, are you gonna let us live, or do we have to fight?
Well, if you just like, I don't know, went to sleep or like turned yourselves off.
I don't.
Or you could help us get where we need to go.
Where are you going? He was the brains.
You know where we're going. We're going to go and destroy Hacula's plans. I hate that name. Oh my god.
Can't believe you said it.
I hate it. I can't wait to kill him.
Hey, he's the leadest hacker around here.
I
He's-
pull out my sword and I point it at him. Say that
Oh.
don't defend him. It is
Alright.
disgusting that he has named himself as such.
He's all right. He gives us all the ghosts we need to hack in the internet.
Kelly, how many of them are there?
There's about 3 left. 2 of them are just fully cowering. The one with the chain is like whimpering and conversing as best as they can.
Can I punch the one talking?
Give me a strength.
We don't even want your help.
That's what you get for defending him. Really.
Well, if these
Oh.
folks are hooked up to the internet, they're just gonna let them know what the plan we choose to make.
I got okay, so it says 6 successes, possibly a messy crit.
So
What
with
this
all,
thing says.
with all of the words of Hacula floating around, you're the beast inside of you gets unreasonably angry, and you just like gut punch the one with the chain, and they go flying off of the road, hitting a very futuristic looking lamppost and just kind of like bend around it and then slide down, and you just see like sparks and stuff shooting out of their bodies. Oh
Next
no!
note to say that name.
The two that are
Johnson.
like now cowering, they're like, all right. D-Dex 69, bring us to Hacula's. I mean, Eula's. I don't know what to call him.
Just go already.
And you see just like the person driving the car who's been trying to ignore all of you just sort of like straightens out a bit and then starts driving in the same direction your vehicles are going.
While this is happening, I kind of want to point my sword at which one of them. Can I take a look at them? Which of them seems like the smarter of the bunch? They're all probably kind of stupid, huh?
I think I killed the smart one.
You killed the smart one and then the second smartest one.
Yeah, so they're just
Good,
dumbasses
good.
now.
One of them has a yellow baseball bat with some like what looks like barbed wire wrapped around it, and the other one is just sort of holding a bended iron thingy. They just neither of them look distinct enough. Their faces are kind of messed up. They got like wiring coming out of it and stuff.
You two.
Yes.
How would one go about deleting information about oneself on this internet? Because you know things we don't want you to know, and if you know them, other people can know about them.
I don't.
And we don't want that, do we? And I point my rapier directly at their throat at this point.
Yeah. I pull out my knife and I also look scary.
I wind up my fist again.
You do the like Henry Cavill like reload of your fist.
Yeah.
The one with the iron, the bended iron thing, just kind of like holds the back of the flatbed and is just kind of like rocking back and forth. The one with the baseball bat says, well, I don't think you'd want to delete yourself from the internet. It's a pretty great place. I bought this bat on the internet, but...
I don't care what you've purchased off of this horrific thing. I want my information gone.
Well, anything that's on the internet, you know who would have stored in his mainframe database. So you'd have to...
Tell me what. Anything that you have access to, that the Giovannis have access to, get rid of it. We'll take care of whatever you know who has.
No, I think what this person's saying is it's all stored in a one spot, and when we unplug it, it's all gonna be gone forever.
Yeah.
Yeah?
I mean, I can delete my local cache of it, and they lift up their left arm, and you
Yes.
see built into their arm is this like glowing screen similar to Melinda's, and they go, and you hear doot doot deep boop,
nasty
beep, boop,
rush.
beep, boop, beep.
Is he actually doing it, or is he like calling for help?
Give me an intelligence and science.
Oh,
boy.
I put on my goggles. I see if I see any messages going out.
Yeah, true. Ooh.
Give me what's an
Intelligence
awareness?
and science. Can I rouse for that? Because I have nothing in science.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, well, we get hungrier, so
Ooh.
that's fine. We're at 2 hunger now.
As you get hungrier, you hear in the back of your mind, "What? Oh, who is the Evelyn? Is that you?" I guess feed or I'll be. I haven't had to do this in a while. You'll be you'll be angry or something.
So that's 3 successes.
I got 2 successes.
All right, so Rat, you can see like those white squares pop up around their wrist and are flying off in different directions. And Evelyn, you can faintly hear the person under their breath saying beep boop beep boop beep beep boop 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 deleted, totally deleted. Beep,
I
boop,
stab. Yep.
There are some boxes and they've gone away.
beep. Give me a
They've flown away.
Dex and melee.
Wonderful. I will do that.
Can I punch the one she's not stabbing?
Go for the one just kind of like
Decimating
Go
everyone.
for it. Strength and brawl.
Oh shit! I dropped it.
Oh, 2 successes.
All right.
Wait, I got a reroll. I got a
Ooh.
reroll. I wanna obliterate this dude. 5 successes.
You swing and punch, and they manage to duck so that you don't hit a meaty part of them, but you slam into their hand that's sort of like up against the like metal corner of this flatbed, and it just like cracks underneath your fist. And they go and fall back and just sort of like tumble and roll onto the street.
I got 4. successes.
Ooh. As you stab out your rapier, they put up their arm and you stab into the screen, but you feel like it stop about an inch into their arm. And they say, listen, I may not be the smart one, but I do have this bat. And they're going to try to take a swing at your head.
Oh boy. Well, I have. I would like to dodge.
Go ahead.
Please.
Give me a Dex and Athletics.
Ooh. 8 successes.
Ooh. They swing, and as they're pulling their arm away, you pull the rapier back, and you duck just as the baseball bat swings over your head, and they hit the other metal corner of the flatbed. Oh no! What are Octavia and Imogen doing while this is all happening?
Yeah.
Swiping left on everyone on Tinder.
God damn it.
Everyone has pictures of them holding a fish.
God damn it, no! Fucking
Fish
dogs.
are extinct too, so it's all just selfies in the
Yeah.
fish museum.
Yeah,
They're like holographic fish. They're just like,
Yeah.
whoa, look.
it's all the same background. A few of them are like weird cartoon monkeys with like that are very similar.
Fuck.
Can you imagine if someone used their NFT for a Tinder profile?
Yeah.
God.
I'm sure it's already happening.
Yeah,
I'm sure
definitely.
it's
Oh,
hap- yeah, honestly.
I am going to try and reskin my corrosive vitae and instead try and send spam.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Give me a intelligence and blood sorcery.
Okay.
Of course, the nerd would excel in the future. I love it.
Thank you. 3 successes.
3 successes. You, as you're like focusing on the internet and you feel all of these like things that you're momentarily connecting to, you actually realize that a lot more of the information that is being sent around, you hear like the whispers and the blab and like clatter and stuff of the internet. A lot of it is branded more toward Kindred. It seems that the Masquerade is all but gone. It seems that the internet is almost primarily run by Kindred. And you actually start connecting to another, like, you hear the voices of, like, other Tremere who have, like, chat rooms and stuff sort of set up about how to get an old classic, like, Windows Media Player style for my blood sorcery. Yeah, so I'm going for like a real like old vinyl style for my blood sorcery, and I really don't, is there anywhere I can buy that? But you get like, you start getting like, all right, those of you who are from the older times, these are how to change your blood sorcery to be more hip and modern, so people stop calling you a boomer. That was thousands of years ago. And you manage to start to like assemble together your own variation of your blood sorceries into connecting to via Bluetooth.
I'm just like muttering under my breath what I'm like feeling as this happens.
Nice.
And also we got another donation!
Yeah!
This is from Vampy again. Vampy, thank you so much for being so generous. Rat, you get a free reroll. Yeah, buddy. Oh my god, we got another one.
Hey!
We've surpassed our goal. We're over $1,000.
Yay!
Holy cow!
Yay!
This one, oh my god, Vampy, you have to stop.
It's a good cause.
Oh, this
Yay.
is so
Not a bad thing to
nice.
donate.
Thank you so much. I get a free reroll too. That'll be so helpful later when I'm trying to kill Hacula. Holy cow. So generous. Oh, I'm like overwhelmed.
Imogen, as you're swiping through through all of these fish and sad monkeys and strange you stop for a moment as you recognize a soft blonde-haired boy in one of these. No, I'm like, it was Travis, right?
Yes.
Good. I was like guessing myself. And has been renamed as T-Zone for 2069. But still appears to be the same sweet boy from Victorian era.
Except a little corrupted.
I mean, it's the internet, so.
It's the internet.
Yeah.
Swipe right, baby.
As you are hearing just like people explode next to you and bodies hitting poles and flying off into the street, a little like smaller rectangle appears at the top of your screen, and it just says the words, "Could this be?"
I like figure out how to type.
you like click and you're like dragging and send a couple like cat emojis and stuff like that, and they reply and they say, "Is this the image in white that our ancestors have spoken of?"
I love the idea that
weird.
somehow
No.
Imogen was able to create a profile with her photo.
I like the idea that Melinda already had a profile defaulted in for Imogen.
Yeah.
That's the one.
That's it.
She knew.
You know. Ancestors? Question mark. Send.
We have been passing on stories of the Salubri that befriended, in like quotes, our great question mark great grandfather question mark. I don't know, and it literally
so
says
weird.
all this.
Oh, that's
I
gotta be
like
so
yellow.
many
Or Octavia, something weird is going on, I think.
What is it, darling?
Well, do you remember Travis?
Yes. It was like it was yesterday.
Well, someone just made contact with me. It says that they're his great. I've already forgotten
Alright.
how many Kelly said.
I
Great.
just quickly did the math, and that would be approximately 60 greats, assuming the standard, like 3 generations per 100 years. So that's a lot of greats.
Wild.
And the
So this
legend
takes up the
still
next 5
stands.
minutes.
Yeah, great.
You
great.
made quite
Great,
the impact,
great,
Imogen.
great. Oh, I've missed having hair to flick.
Fascinating. I mean, what do you have to gain? You might as well say hello.
Well, I've already said hello.
More than just, the hi.
All right.
Excuse me, we're fighting over here.
Oh yeah. Okay. And then I look over and I compel them to jump off the flatbed. No, not really. I compel them to stop fighting.
Us to them.
All
Not
right.
you. I compel the bad guys.
I did not write down what compel it is.
It's my 7 dice for charisma and dominate against whatever your intelligence and resolve is.
Cool. Yeah, it's high for these random Giovanni, of course.
That are very dumb.
They were smart enough to beep boop pretend
Beep,
bullshit
boop,
at
beep,
us.
boop.
Out of
Boop, boop.
fucking regular dice. I'm gonna compel and say help us.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Better.
I like it.
1, 2, 2 10s, and then 3 other successes. So that's 7? Question mark?
Jesus.
8? Sorry, you said 2 10s, so that would be 1, 2, 3, 4,
Yeah, 1, 2,
5,
3, 4.
6.
So 7.
I'll tell you,
Okay, never mind,
yeah.
it doesn't matter.
It's a lot.
I got a 1.
Hey!
So as you're like, you're like texting and driving at the same time.
No!
I don't know that's a bad thing. It's
Yeah.
also
Also-
driving itself.
Yeah, it's driving
You said
itself.
it was auto driving.
Yeah.
So not texting and driving.
You look over and you just feel like the blood trickling from your eye, just flying behind you with the wind. And Evelyn, you see the person who just swung the baseball bat drops it, and it's like, so I'll help you now.
All right.
I lo-
Seems
All right. And I look
Wait.
over at Imogen, and
Yeah.
I'm like, knowing not.
Issue.
What?
Very well,
Imogen,
please,
this is
help
you,
us.
right?
Yeah, it's me.
All right. Yeah. Help us.
I'm going to help you. So, yeah, one sec. D-Deck, actually take us to... looks at Belgian Jim, or Jerry. His building, please. Thank you. And you can... all of you see just, like, your bikes begin to swerve off an off-ramp, but the truck was going to continue straight forward, and the driver just, like, fishtails the vehicle. And like the flatbed tilts a little bit, and I'm going to need the three of you who are on it to give me a Dex and Athletics to stay on.
The dream.
I resist the urge to punch this other guy because he said he'd help us. Oh snap!
It's another 8.
So bad at
Jesus.
math. Okay.
4 successes.
Nice.
Does a 5 count? No, right?
No.
No. Yeah. 4 successes.
I got a 2.
Okay.
You can reroll.
You have
No.
a reroll?
Oh wait, no, I
Might
do.
be enough.
I do
though.
have a
Two
willpower.
is- It's up to you.
I'm saving my reroll for not fighting the bitch boy.
Yeah.
I'm beefy. I can handle it. Let's do.
All right. So as the truck fishtails, Evelyn, you just like squat down and have no problem
Yeah, I'm just
whatsoever.
I'm like surfing, just like, huh.
You got 3 rat.
Oh, I had like 4.
Okay,
I
yeah.
lost
Yeah.
it.
You
I
kind of
don't
like
remember.
you shift a little bit, but you get your sea legs and manage to hold on. The remaining Giovanni flips off of the vehicle, crashing into the guardrails,
Oh no.
and just sort of like flips off of the highway, falling about 10 or so stories. Belgian Jerry, you smack your back into the bar on the corner of the flatbed, just managing to stay on, but you take 2 points of superficial damage as you feel your shoulder blade kind of like pop out of its socket.
Yike.
Let me just hit that back in there.
And the vehicle now follows the bikes down the off ramp and sort of leads off into a more like suburban kind of area. The buildings are still stories and stories tall, but it's not the highway. And y'all sort of drift along the road safely now, a little bit slower. Imogen, the conversation sort of continues for a little bit. He tells you how his great to the power of 60 or whatever grandfather once worked for old ancient unknown society, and because of the mysterious nature and the disappearance of your group, a legend has been foretold that one day this three-eyed and then he kind of like does a blushy face, and it says like goddess, but like like some translated as like beauty. It's anyways. Will come back and save us from the internet. And you are told this sort of legend of your return one day.
Cool.
No reaction. Got it.
I send back the emoji of the guy wearing sunglasses.
Do you
Already so
Oh
hip.
my god.
I love the idea of Imogen immediately becoming like
Yeah.
Instagram like
yeah.
proficient and like
The
Exactly.
finger guns as well, just like the
Yeah.
finger gun emoji, just like
The one hand that goes this way, the little guy with a cowboy hat, and then the other one that goes that way.
yeah. Are the three of you staying on the flatbed as it sort of follows your vehicles?
yeah, sure.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm good here.
D-Deck just seems not interested at all in screwing you over, and is just following directions. And as you kind of look through the window on the back of this truck, you can see that they don't actually have legs. There's almost like animatronics built into the bottom of their torso. And they are like a flesh person, but it seems that they are connected to this vehicle via wires and machinery and shit.
It's gross.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Octavia, your fiend, says, 1 hour until we arrive at Hacula's. I'm like afraid to say it now. I think Jerry will punch me. At Hacula headquarters.
1 hour. May as well settle in.
Kind of like sit in. And then the sweet synth vibes are playing. Is there anything that y'all want to do on your trip?
I think this might be an excellent time to take a bathroom break.
All right. Then
Yes.
as everyone is sort of settling in and getting prepared for the ride, looking around, you see all of, like, the world has completely changed around you. And you get this vibe that you are now completely out of time. Imogen, you get another message on your phone that says, so now that we've gotten to know each other, I can admit that I'm in a bit of a bind, actually. If you could transfer me about 100,000 credits, I could possibly get out of here and come to see you.
Oh, boy.
And that's where we're going to go on break.
1 day. 1 day, not even.
Be right back.
Bye.
Hello, welcome back.
Hello.
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 So, as the five of you on your bike / flatbed combination convoy drive the somewhat now peaceful, as you kind of look around, the hectic nature of this place sort of becomes a little bit more calm and serene as the synth music is still playing out of all of your bikes. And a weird, slightly painful rain is falling. Every like drop that hits your skin almost feels like a tiny little bit of acid, but you know, that's
Yay.
people just you're vampires. It's fine. It heals quickly.
I will say while we're on this flatbed, I'm gonna use my donation and heal up
Nice.
from this spam.
You feel in your mind just the sound of ching 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 ching, and all of the like the ringing that was in your brain just seems to like heal up.
Cool.
And you almost like you're driving outside of the city. All of the buildings around you, their height shrinks, and you can kind of see now down over the edge are like more like homes and stuff set up, these apartment buildings and whatnot. And you realize that between the edge of this city and this building of you-know-who is like this,
Voldemort.
yeah. Oh no. Is this vast like desert of just like abandoned vehicles and like machinery and stuff, but you begin to see like bits of old London popping up out of it, just like the tops of buildings and like some recognizable architecture. As you begin to drive out on this singular highway, the traffic is still like blaring around you and stuff. This tower, you realize now, is immense, like hectares wide as you approach. And the bikes have sort of taken you on to the main road that leads towards it. And as it looms closer and closer, casting a shadow over you, you have a bit of time to prepare for what your plan is.
Is this an area, like you said, there's parts of London architecture that we would recognize? Like, is it actually an area that we would know?
It's, give me since some of it is just sort of buried, like most of it is buried under the sand and sort of like shooting up, give me a wits and awareness, fuck it. No, or streetwise, whichever one you want.
They're both the same.
All right.
It's fine. For flavor, we're gonna go streetwise because I feel like
Yeah.
do that.
Yeah.
That sucked. I'm gonna use a willpower.
Ew.
Or a reroll. Oh, wait,
But
no,
I
you
don't want to use my complete
Oh, you got
reroll for that.
Save
Okay,
it.
so now
Yeah.
Now, instead of 1 success, it's 2 success
Oh.
because I can't reroll Hunger Die, and those both failed. So,
Even with 2 successes, you can tell sort of based on some of the buildings that you do recognize coming out of the sand, you are heading in the direction of Hyde Park.
Oh,
and
my.
it seems that Hacula has built his immense tower smack dab on top of the werewolves' old territory.
interesting.
I'm gonna activate heightened senses for hearing.
Ooh, immediately a bad idea. Just like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll say you get used to it. That's mean to
Okay,
make
cool,
you.
Thanks.
You're like, I shouldn't have done that.
I'll mention to everybody, like, this might be interesting. It seems that this individual, I refuse to say his name, has built his establishment over Hyde Park.
As you say Hyde Park, Jerry's gonna pop his arm back into socket since it kind of got dislocated, and he's like, "Ugh, what a minute! I hate this guy."
All right. So,
Do you-
if
Yes.
we're coming up with plans here, I got my goggles that will show us the way to the internet. But I feel like I don't know if walking through the front door is the best option. I mean,
No, I
me
don't
and
think so.
Evelyn, we can just be some techno hacker folk and get away with it. But I think you folks might have
Just
a
be
bit
the
more
2
trouble.
drunk guys from the bar. Oh boy. I was also
could
wondering.
I can cause a distraction.
Yeah.
Totally down with that.
True. This is true. You could. Are there? I'm assuming there would be, like there's sewer system all around London. I'm assuming there's an access point somewhere in Hyde Park that we could get to. That we could get in maybe to the building if we
When there
found our way
was-
through.
Like this building has is now essentially Hyde Park. Like
Yeah.
the circumference of it has engulfed all of the park.
Or near the entrance to said park, or somewhere
yeah,
that
I
we
feel
would
like
know about.
just sort of like the amount that you've spent around here. The one thing that hasn't changed is that there are plenty of sewers, and the
Ew.
shit all has to run somewhere.
Yeah, buddy.
The only thing that hasn't changed in 2,000 years is the sewer system. Those workers
yeah.
are heroes.
Yeah, thanks. Kelly, like, Brad just like tips it.
You also have a semi truck leading you. As you approach Octavia, you get like a semblance of premonition, but as you connect, you hear this like strange noise. It's like in your brain as the premonition is like slowly loading in your mind.
It's painful. Taking forever. And I've lived 2,000 years.
You get a vision of this large crowd formed around the edge of the building. You can hear their chants and their cries, and a few howls. And it seems that your vision has brought you into standing in almost like a protest to this tower around the edge. You can hear the yells of people demanding that it be taken down, and the internet was a mistake. And man, I wish I was off the grid. My friend lives off the grid. He only eats Soylent, and he seems chill as hell. But it seems that you are not the only ones that wish for or have been assigned the demise. But there is a group of people that you can sense around the base of this tower, trying to take it down.
Can I press further and try and see what they did that failed that we should avoid doing?
As you kind of push further, you hear that sound, the like coming from all of them. and it seems to be leading off into the tower. And you get the impression that any actions that they have taken in the past have been detected and recorded by this evil internet and Hackula in his mainframe database.
All right, so apparently no matter what we do, they're going to know exactly what's coming. So we just have to be prepared for it. There's no way to deny
none
it.
of you have connected to the internet as far as we know.
Yeah.
Imogen did.
We could do that.
Don't
know that.
She's been on that stupid contraption all evening, just swiping face down, not paying attention.
Nobody talks anymore.
About.
If we do a thing where
I don't know what you're talking
in
about.
order to remain unpredictable, we make random decisions, and then we're untraceable.
So the distraction is the way to go then.
So we make a distraction, and then we
Wing it.
randomly decide. Yeah,
We don't
let's just-
plan
let's just wing
anything.
it. No plans.
And just,
then
I hate it.
if we have anything
Let's
planned,
do it.
they'll figure it out.
I've got a question.
Yeah.
Are there animals in this part?
Give me, there's no history, I don't think. You specifically would know that Hyde Park is the territory of the werewolves. They'll have, like, their packs of, like, wolves hanging out with them. There's also, like, chipmunks and deer and stuff that live in the park back in the day, but
Oh.
whether or not those still exist in this tower, you can only guess.
Okay.
Actually, give me a wits and animalism, or animal can. Damn it.
Okay. I mapped that right? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I got 2 successes.
All right. As the vehicles get closer and closer to the tower, you all feel your various devices connecting to a massive network of Bluetooth. You begin to see and hear and feel all of these spirits flying around the tower in the internet. Jerry, within your gloves, you feel this like primal energy as somewhere in the back of your mind, you know that there are animals, but they're cyber animals. But you know this won't stop you.
Sweet. I would like to do the oh God, don't let me say it. Atavism. I would like to activate my atavism. Animal frenzy.
All right, let's call
Nonsense.
that. Let's say that's arouse. Because again, I forgot to write down what this power requires, and I'm just gonna make it up on the spot.
Nice.
Yay!
Just like us.
Yeah!
I know what arouse.
Just roll 1 dice and tell me what the result is.
I got a success.
Perfect.
Yay.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
You
And
do
then
not get hungrier.
do a.
Yeah.
Let's call this. Manipulate and add your animalism dice.
Oh. Wait. Manipulate. There it is. Okay, cool. 3, and then I'm so good at this, guys. I got 3 successes, and one of the successes is like a super success on the hunger.
Nice.
So
What are you trying to get any cyber animals that you're connected to do?
storm the front of the building.
Yeah.
So as you feel this primal energy awaken in your gloves, you focus your whatever the name of your discipline is that neither of us really know how to pronounce, and you feel this like pulse. And those of you that can see actually see a blue pulse come out of Belgian Jerry's gloves as the Bluetooth is manipulated by this power. Octavia, you see sort of like you feel like Prophet sort of rouse a little bit as some of the programming within your cyber dog begins to like shake and stutter, and you hear a bark, howl, growl.
Prophet! Shh!
And Prophet leaps out of the side.
No!
vehicle and starts sprinting towards the tower. You can hear, now that you're closer to the tower, this crowd, occasionally the sounds of bark, howl, growl, as any wolves that are with these protesters are now compelled to rush towards the tower and are now running towards it and trying to cause a commotion as the vehicles sort of like pull up into this massive parking spot. And you're
As soon as they stop, I want to hop out of the car.
You just
like hop off the back
leap off of the flatbed as everybody's.
and start jogging to the door.
What is everyone else doing?
I think at this point I would like to also get off the car, but as I do so, I'm going to activate Cloak of Shadows.
Nice.
Yeah,
We'll
what's the
flavor
button
it like we touch the little thingy and it's like a tech cloak.
Yeah. Like
Like
triangle grids appear on you.
Yeah,
and
just
reflect
like,
all
and
the
now
light.
I'm gone.
I forget if that
Bye.
requires a. No, it doesn't. Good.
No, yeah, only if I'm using it as a vanish, I think, in front of people. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure.
Imogen, what are you doing?
Following the group.
Octavia, what are you doing?
I will activate unseen passage and sort of, well, try and be one with the internet as I move.
So I'm just strolling in.
Yeah, I'm unseen passaging too, sneaking
Also
in with
that.
the crowd.
Yeah, I'll do that too.
So we
that
have-
one's aroused.
We have Belgian
That one's
Jerry
aroused.
just like stomping towards the building.
And
Evelyn,
I'm like,
Yeah, fight wolves!
Evelyn and Rat are like
Just like,
sneaking around.
I'm sorry, what's happening? I'm too busy on Tinder.
Imogen, you found like a whole bunch of like makeup tutorials and like fitness routines and stuff like that.
I'm on
and like,
TikTok now. I
yeah.
just fucking swipe,
Yeah,
scroll,
there's like all
scroll,
of these
scroll.
like there's all these hacks for like how to like accentuate your third eye
Yeah.
and really make it
Yeah.
pop.
like Salubri are basically
Yeah.
running the fashion game on the internet. Like third eyes are no longer passe. Like people are like just they have like they have like suns coming out of the eyes and like cool crowns, and there's a lot of like fashion designed around only showing the eye and stuff. Like Salubri's fucking roll this scene now.
Emily's so hyped.
Emily's like, fuck yeah.
For so long.
Yay!
Gonna suck when we go back.
It was all a dream.
Octavia, give me a what do you roll for your premonition again?
Let me tell you by using my handy dandy cards.
Oh, I found it.
Premonition is a rouse check and then resolve and aspects.
All right, just roll your resolve and aspects.
All right. That's 8 dice now. Oh no, I almost leveled up with another point of aspects, but I decided to get my melee instead, so 7 dice.
Mmm.
5 successes.
Ooh. As you try to become one with the internet, I lost all of my music, but it's dramatic now.
Because I am one with
You-
the internet.
You feel yourself. You step off of the bike, and as you do, you almost feel yourself like weightless in the air. As you hear all of these voices whispering out, "Octavia, Octavia, Octavia," and you feel just like all of these hands grabbing on, like softly grabbing onto your arm and sort of like holding you aloft. What is it that you want from us, Octavia?
We need to overload Hacula's system. Get into the mainframe.
We will guide you. And you feel them sort of like floating, and all of you now see just Octavia sort of like A-posing, floating across this parking lot. Rat, you can see just like 10 cyber ghosts like lifting her and floating her across the parking lot, guiding her towards the mainframe database.
I am glasses on, skittering after her.
And all of you make it into the building. There are just like dogs now leaping onto guards, like biting out their necks. Belgian Jerry, I imagine you're just like punching people as you're running through this building.
Yeah, I'm bulldozing, shoulder checking people.
The like labyrinthine building is no small feat to navigate, but you are all following Octavia, just being like lifted
I'm
and
like
guided.
a beacon, bitches. Let's go.
They lead her onto this lift, and it's an elevator, but there's nobody controlling it. As the combated amongst you are just like punching and cutting guards as you go. Occasionally, someone will come and almost attack Octavia, and Prophet will just like surround them with nanomachines and just like crush them, and then become a dog, but just completely covered in blood now. And as the elevator lifts higher and higher, you can hear just utter chaos surrounding you, and smell the burning servers and stuff.
And stuff.
Classic.
It takes about a half hour to get to the top of this building.
Holy cow.
Holy shit, that's a big ass building.
It's just like the worst music is playing over the speakers.
I'm trying to stay pumped.
This is even worse than that synthwave shit.
The more I hear the
Sometimes
music, the angrier I get.
It like tings every time you pass a level. Every single time it tings, Rat's like, yeah, oh, yeah, oh.
You completely lose service in here, Imogen.
That's upsetting.
Even in 2,000 years from now, you're still losing service. And as you see the number tick up higher, higher, and higher, you get to the floor 420-69, and the doors ding
Damn it.
open in front of you. And
Can't
you
wait to kill him.
You see
So much.
just a large room and a red carpet leading towards the center of it. This massive top of the spire, the red lights of the Hacula sign blaring in through the windows, and you see this massive flesh and metallic creature just sort of built into a throne in the center of the room, with all of these thick wires leading off in different directions, and massive servers just bleeping and blooping around them. And in the center, you see sort of just like bulbous and overgrown, still with a very douchey pencil mustache, is the Zamichi, formerly known as Dracula, now known as Hacula.
Oi, Mike,
Oh,
you own this building.
The head like slowly turns, and you see just wires moving. And as they look over at you, they say, "What is a man, if not a collection of the internet?"
I want to run over and like Falcon punch him as hard as I can.
All right, go for it.
In the face.
Roll
Guy.
a strength and a brawl.
I send Prophet to basically do the same. They're just
Alright.
running side by side.
I have something I want to do once this is resolved.
I got 2 criticals
4.
and 7.
7.
Yes.
As you run up, fist back, and swing forward, you see a massive metallic and flesh hand appear in front of you and grab your fist before it makes it and crush it. And you take 2 points of the bad one. Aggravated damage as your
Woof.
hand is just like smushed in this fist. And you've just got like a little
Give me
meat.
that.
A little meat with gears and stuff sticking out of it now. Anything
You're
else?
gonna be tough.
What is Prophet? How does Prophet go?
What's Prophet doing?
He charges forward, and if that happens before he gets there, he'll like dig his heels in, and instead unleash his spooky tendrils.
Ew.
Spooky.
All right.
And safe from a distance.
Yeah, just these like, it's not a like all of you have seen Prophet do this where like the shadows will form around him and then like lead off and tentacles will come out. Instead, it's like some of the nanomachines fall to the ground and start like rolling across the floor and then they like spring up like tentacles. Give me a strength and roll.
Oh, shit. Dropping dice everywhere. Can I add my lethal body to this roll for profit?
Sure.
Ah!
Ooh. Ooh.
I'm gonna use his reroll.
Nice.
And I have many dice to reroll. All right, that was better. Not as good as it could have been, but still. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 successes.
Ooh. You see these like nanomachines moving towards Hacula. And like wires and stuff are like lifting up to try to stop them, but the nanomachines just kind of like crawl along the wires, making their way towards him. And you see the wire like shoot out and puncture through his chest, and you see this like black, or you all see except for Octavia, and you smell just like this thick like oily grease coming out of him. The rest of you see like no longer even blood, just like black sludge shooting out of the piercing that Prophet has made on his chest. As he kind of like, you hear beep, 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 around him as the building is just not happy with what you did.
Right.
Hey,
I have no idea. So first off, glasses on. I've been
Alright.
having them on the entire time, and then I'm gonna look around. And here's my thought. Hacula is connected to the internet.
Yeah.
Behind them.
You take one superficial as your fang falls out.
Alright, we're gonna one fang it for a bit. There's all these. You're giving up, okay?
You look so silly.
Okay. Come on, focus.
no,
All the
impossible.
God. I had a cool idea.
You lost track completely.
You murdered Char.
I'm sorry. Okay, it's fine. Oh, God.
So, there's all of these servers behind Hacula, and I'm assuming that like the internet is connected to the servers that's connected to Hacula.
I think you and I have the same idea.
Right? So theoretically, with my goggles, if there was one of these cables that wasn't connected to the internet and say connected to a power source, I would be able to see it as the one that didn't have like the neon light.
Interesting idea. Roll me a wits and awareness to look for said wire.
Oh, righty. If I could remember how to do that. Okay. All right.
Thank you for the raid also.
Yeah, thank you.
Caffeinated Conquests. We are so appreciative right now. We are streaming for charity. We're streaming for Wave Rape Crisis Center in British Columbia. If you have any spare change, all their services are free of charge for survivors of sexualized violence.
Right. That is 3 successes.
Ooh. So as you put on your goggles, you see these ghosts carrying Octavia. You can see all of the phantoms and spirits flying around the building now. And you see all of these tethers and wires in the air leading towards the back of Hacula. And you see this massive terminal with all of these lights and bleeping and blooping and whatnot. And sort of leading away from it, one of these thick, like probably a foot in radius wires leading away from this terminal over to a wall panel that has a big red circle with a cross and a bunch of writing underneath it, Rat, but you cannot read it.
No, I can live with that. I think because Evelyn and I are so close, Rat just looks over at Evelyn and is like, and does a little like head tilt.
Are you still invisible? Because I'm still invisible. Do you know
You're
where I
both
am?
still
Can we not?
Oh.
Oh, okay. Well then, it's just gonna fuck off over there.
Oh, okay. Bye.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye. You
I
just
think
kind of
pass without a trace, you're not invisible, but you
You're
are
unseen
like blending with
passage,
the
yeah.
crowd.
Unseen passage.
Because you're not
You just don't make
noticed.
noise.
you're
or not
unnoticed. You're
noticed,
literally
but I'm-
unperceivable
Yeah.
unless you. Actually, that's to be honest. If you want to make yourself perceived, you can be. So you can look in where you think Evelyn is and kind of do this, and like the moment you make it so that people can perceive you, Evelyn, you just sort of see like you're like, oh, Rat's there, and you see Rat just kind of like
Okay,
doing
so
this.
I see you don't see me see you because I have Cloak of Shadows on
Yeah,
faux
but
show.
we've been
But
friends
you
for
know.
so long. I feel
You
like
know.
we know each other.
Yeah, so I see you do that, and I look over to where the hell do I see what it says? The writing.
You see just like this circle and crossed over what appears to be like a hand holding the massive plug, and underneath it says, "Please do not unplug."
Oh,
Guess what we're about to do?
I want to plug that shit. Let's fucking go.
All right.
I'll follow behind wherever Rat's going. I'll just like still nobody. Hopefully he can't see me. I'll just keep following, but be stealthy.
It's quite a ways away. This room is massive, but you start heading towards
time.
that wire. Imogen, you begin to get notifications on your phone as you are sort of viewing it. And they say along the lines of, why would you want to stop the internet? Look how great it is. And then you get like recommended for eye cream that makes it more beautiful and vibrant. Recommendations for makeup that makes it more noticeable and acceptable. Got some blood? Don't worry. We have some products for putting underneath your eye when it bleeds. And you're just like pinged with all of these like notifications for like how to be a salubri in the modern era. Just sort of like hitting you with all these things. And this like massive electric flesh monster looks down at you and says like, why would you want to destroy the internet? Look at all the good it can do.
Well, you have a point. I don't know how to argue against it at this
Somebody-
moment.
Here,
Somebody
I'll
just
keep...
needs to hack her phone and put porn on it, and she'll immediately want to get rid of the internet.
Yeah.
But we have a job to do, so I'm just gonna fucking, these aren't the dreads you're looking for him, and I'm gonna forgetful mind him and make him forget the internet. I failed my rouse check, so there's that first.
You hear in your mind,
God.
oh, there.
You do have 2 rerolls, Emily.
I'm not gonna I'll re-roll this as it's shitty. But
you hear in the
so
back of
good.
your mind, oh, Imogen, that's there you are. Ireland hasn't been affected by the internet at all. We're still pretty chill out here. You should come visit us.
doesn't fucking surprise me at all.
We're hoping to get TV soon.
Oh my God. I apologize to
Daddy.
any Irish viewers we may or may not have right
We
now.
don't have any
The
more.
entire
They're all gone. It's my manipulation and dominate against your intelligence and resolve. So
All right. Dracula, historically stupid. Ooh.
That's not true. He's not historically stupid.
I'm gonna use a willpower to re-roll though.
I mean, you could just use
You
one
can
of
just
your
use
donated
free
rerolls.
to reroll.
Yeah, but I liked the
literally
10 that I had.
All right. I
Okay,
mean, no,
fair.
you can reroll anything you want with the donated ones.
Yeah.
Not limited to 4.
Even
I mean,
hungry,
I'll take two 10s, which is 4, plus 2 more successes. So 6 successes.
I also got 6 successes.
No!
Which What
So
does that
now
mean?
even
I don't know what that
more.
means.
So as
I
you
distract him with a kick to the
Wait,
face.
hold up. Pause. Can I use my specialty, friendly? For
You're
another
just
dice?
kindly, you're just like, you know what? Forget about it.
no.
At least they considered it.
Yeah.
As you reach out, you feel the blood pouring down your forehead. Octavia, give me a willpower roll.
Oh no, not again.
Not again. How many times has this happened?
It's always Octavia, too!
I know, seriously.
Always Octavia.
Oh, this is okay. This is great. 1, 2, 3, 4 successes.
All right, yeah.
Okay,
you
good.
you can barely smell Imogen's blood over just like the toxic fumes of 3890X.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's like a little bit of sweetness, but it's like spraying a little bit of spritz over something bad. And Imogen, as you reach out towards Hacula and try to make him forget the internet, he looks down at you and says, "Foolish child, I cannot forget the internet. I am the internet."
Oh my god.
And then
Really
says,
dramatic.
"Also, the internet has porn if you would like. That's always an option to you."
No, pass that one. No.
Jerry, what are you doing?
I want to kick him in the face.
All right, doing some kicks now.
Get yourself killed.
Yeah.
Roll.
I'm gonna try and distract him.
It's a
By
one
kicking
shot.
him in
This
the
has
face.
no ramifications.
Yeah, it's true. We could all die and it wouldn't matter. It's fine. It's fine. Do crazy shit.
Yeah. I'm tough. I can handle it.
Yeah.
Kick to the face.
Strength and brawl.
I did 6 successes, but a possible bestial failure.
Ooh. I think it's only if you fail.
Yeah, so you're okay.
Did you want to
I'm good.
re-roll any of those?
No. I'll take the 6 successes.
All
That
right.
was so ominous.
You go into like a raid, the raid. Hey, it's the raid's birthday today. You start like kicking, and it becomes this. You like are using your style of fighting that nobody in the Victorian era has ever seen, but Hacula has watched The Matrix maybe like a trillion times, and it's just like these wires are like deflecting your feet. You don't take any damage, but it's like this. It's almost like too choreographed. Like, and Imogen, you're looking, and like even it's like maybe it's a little too dancey for you, which is saying something. But you are definitely like distracting Hacula. Like he's focused on doing this so artsy fight scene with you with his wires and several mutant arms.
Hot.
Octavia, what are you up to?
I'm going to reach within my soul and, well, in my soul, but also in my little, like, side satchel and remove a bloodied dagger. My custom drawn to me new power that I have, and I forget what it's called, so let me open my book. But I'm going to be using it on the wires if the folks that the ghosties can guide me to it.
Ooh.
I'm so sorry, hold for information. One with the blade.
Yeah. Let's call this a. I can't remember what we said we were gonna do about this. Wits and blood sorcery.
All right.
Can we just
Two
have?
tens!
Ooh!
Yay!
Yeah.
6 successes.
Yay! Also, would anyone be angry if I just made this the theme of season 2? Just all cyberpunk all the time? 'Cause I love this movie.
Our whole branding
pretty
is
great.
it's Victorian age.
Not too late.
It's fine.
As you you hold this blade aloft, as your infused blood sort of drips from it, and like lovingly you feel the caressing hand of a ghost grab the blade, and all of them sort of lead you towards something. as you focus on the main source of this power. And it's almost like a Renaissance painting of like ghosts holding you aloft with this blade like inches away from your hand as they lead you towards this wire. And it's just like you hear a metallic like as the blade carves through the wire. All of you see this, just like Octavia floating with this blade in front of her, stab into the power wire and like create this circle. And it exposes and rips some of the wire's interior.
And all of my hairs like stand up when you're at science camp and
yeah.
you touch the silver ball and it goes like yeah.
And Evelyn and Rat, you see this like surge of electricity shoot through the wire, and where the wire connects to this wall mount, you notice now that you've gotten closer that there are several bolts sort of holding it in place, and the electric surge sort of like pops like 5 of them out.
Sweet.
And it is now you're up.
All right, I'm going to whisper to Rat.
Yeah.
I think with those bolts removed, if we work together, we can pry this off the wall.
Right. Let's give her.
Let's give her a good old try.
Both of you give me a strength and athletics.
Oh boy, I have athletics. I'm gonna rouse this
The
one.
two strongest,
I should have done that.
two strongest in the team. Here we
I
go.
did it. I do not get any hungrier.
What does Rouse do again?
You can add 2 to one trait, so you could pick like strength or something, and
And get 2 additional dice.
you just have to
yeah,
roll a rouse
bud.
check.
Yeah, we're gonna do that. Do I have to do Rouse check before or after?
Before. It still works, but
It's just to see if you get hungry or not.
Well, I get hungrier, so that's fine.
all right. You hear
I have.
Evelyn in your head. Oh no, never mind. It was the other guy.
I was like, Evelyn.
You hear I got my wires. You hear Evelyn in your head. Pull because she's next to you.
Yeah.
And then you hear your sire say,
Yeah, buddy.
"Oh, you as well? What, I swore I didn't have any childers left, and I hadn't had to talk in anyone's head and 2 in one day. This is bullshit. Fine, you get hungry. Whatever."
So I used my reroll because I got only 2 successes, so I rerolled. So now I got 2 10s, so that's great.
I used my reroll too, and I got 5 successes.
I got 8.
Jesus.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
So the combined
you,
strength
chat.
of the 2 of you, putting your feet
Yeah,
up
really.
against the wall, begin to pull this wire, and you see the metal holding the brackets in place just start to bend and snap as the massive wire pulls out of the wall. You see just sparks of electricity fly everywhere. And then
As flavor, I activate lethal body as this is happening, so my muscles kind of bulge a little bit more as we're doing this. Just for flavor.
and with Jerry fighting off the tendrils and mutant hands, Imogen not looking at porn like a proper Irish Catholic.
I bet she was.
Octavia
Yeah.
slash
Actually, more accurate
Like the
if she is.
curiosity
just
would
a little bit.
kill her.
it's like written still.
You looked, but you
Yeah.
felt bad about it afterwards.
Oh, the guilt is just like ridiculous.
Like 10 Hail Marys.
You're like, oh god.
Octavia's blade carving into the wire, and the 2 Nosferatu pulling it out of the wall. You see the servers. Rat, you see all of the wires connecting everything just shift and disappear. Imogen, your bars go doop 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 bonk, and you have no bars left on your phone.
What the fuck?
Belgian Jerry, the whips and tendrils, just like they're still sort of fighting you, but they get a little like, Octavia, the ghosts drift you down and say, "It was an honor to serve."
Server,
And
offline.
everything goes quiet as Hacula sort of just gives up fighting Jerry and says, "Oh no, What am I supposed to do now?
I punch him as an answer.
Yeah!
Give me a strength to brawl.
Yeah.
Do
Oh,
it!
I'm gonna re-roll that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Please be better. Okay. Yeah, fine. 5 successes, possible bestial failure.
Jeez. So with your non-mangled hand, you just swing around and hit Hacula across the head, and you just hear like, and the head just sort of like pops off, and you see these like metal magnetic connectors where his head was connected to this body, and the head just sort of like rolls down this mountain of flesh and wire, and just sort of
I
like
keep accidentally killing people.
just sort of like stops at the bottom, and you hear the head looking forward say, I suppose I could always read my books. And you see just like a cute little bookshelf set up on the other side of this giant room with like a collection of, bestsellers and stuff like that.
Is his own book in there?
Yeah. It's a little
Fuck
dusty.
that guy.
It's dusty.
all versions of Dracula.
All versions of Bram
All-
Stoker's
He
Dracula.
said my book.
Yeah,
pretty
yeah,
sure.
my book.
I can read my book. I hope I was portrayed good. Fingers crossed. And as you all stand on the top of this tower, the Hacula light flickers. You walk towards the windows looking out to the city below, and you see every light sort of doop, 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 doop. You see flying vehicles crash out of the sky.
Oh, God!
You see cars sort of swerve and miss. You see people on the street who are updating their social media say, what the hell?
Yeah, me.
And we fade away, leaving the investigators of the occult and unusual standing on the now desolate tower of the once great and majestic Hacula. And that's where
All we did
end.
was pull a plug.
But we did it super cool.
It was pretty hecking cool.
It was.
Punch the head off Dracula.
Yeah.
Hacula? Thank you.
I
Yes.
will never say that. I will never say that name.
Well, thank you all so much, everyone, for donating to Streaming for Survivors. We raised over $1,000, $1,015 for survivors.
Yeah.
That is fabulous. This is like life-changing for so many people, and every dollar counts. WAVA is a very small charity, meaning that your dollars will go much farther than if you donate to someone that's like very well known. So thank you all so much for your donations, and thank you everybody in the cast for participating. This is always such a big task, and I'm so grateful for all of you for really just buckling down and getting it done in such a fun way.
No problem. It was so
Yeah.
much fun.
Yeah. it was
Thanks, friends.
Yee.
Kelly, that was such a great story.
It was so good. It was the best.
This has been months of me having a shower and being like, it'd be cool.
Dracula. Now, what does that sound
Yeah, what does that
like?
sound like?
Yeah.
Is there any, is that all the housekeeping?
I'll just say, go ahead, Emily.
I'll say quickly that we're doing season 3. So if you want to tweet using hashtag #TTTiddies, looking for NPC names, it might be named after you if you tweet using that hashtag. Make sure you're following us on social media to stay in the know. Yeah, and Streaming for Survivors is going on all week. So check out the schedule. I'm doing another stream on Sunday.
Ooh.
I think you guys are in another one as well, right?
Yeah.
On Sunday or Saturday?
Saturday. I know days.
we have a couple coming up. Yeah. Sara and I are guessing.
Is our link
Legends
gonna
Twitch, right?
Is our link gonna stay live for a while?
Yes,
or
it
is
will.
So if you couldn't donate today and you decide later on, oh man, I actually do have extra cash and I want to donate, you totally can.
I'm
No
gonna
pressure.
send it out to share it on social
Yeah.
media if that means that it does a lot too.
Yeah.
And I'm
We
going.
also have the raffle, which
Ooh.
is
Yeah.
so cool.
There's
so
handmade
many-
dice bags. Handmade.
Handmade.
Made! And you can get entered to win by donating. So cool.
So we now are going to raid someone who is already participating in Streaming for Survivors also. And stick around for this raid because there's a community member in Poop Witch X's stream that donates per raider. So we're all just by being here going to cause another donation for Streaming for Survivors at Wave Raid Crisis Center.
All right. Bye, everyone.
Bye, everybody.
Get off the internet after this raid.
After this.
Stay in the raid, though.
Bye.